Welcome,
Hello.
everyone, to another riveting evening of Dungeons and PhatDogs. Thank you so much for joining us, and no doubt awaiting for a wonderful adventure to come. Before we start off, is there any announcements that we need to make for Fat Dog Studios?
Yeah,
Thank
we're
y'all.
making.
Thank all you crazy people for getting checked where it is right now.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no
god!
kidding.
Right. So, for the next several Tuesdays, we will be hosting art streams, creating the characters live. And this Tuesday, the 28th, we will be creating Lily live. And also probably Toast because Lily and Toast are a package.
Yep.
Get in on the
And
factory
if you don't
floor.
know what Toast is, go watch the last stream.
Yep. All
Bob
this,
and
all
Tom
of the
show.
check streams are streamed on the main channel.
Yep.
So tune in and watch the factory
Additionally,
floor.
we have a Patreon. Although probably everyone subscribed here already knows we have a Patreon, but we have a Patreon and a Discord that is apparently made of real Valera. So
Oh.
I don't know about that.
So
but,
that's how that got there.
All right, anything else?
no, that'd do her.
All right. So, quick recap because I know it's been a while, both for the players and for the those tuning in. So, last time we saw our intrepid septet, probably getting that wrong. They had arrived at the town of Bexley with the goal to question a previous associate that they dealt with, Malados, in regards to this whole matter of a divine artifact being stolen in relation to supposed plans of some kind of, no doubt, demonic invasion or just bad demonic stuff. Arriving into Bexley, things obviously were not very pleasant. Being sidetracked initially and finding a rather nasty ghoul's nest and suffering quite a few cuts and bruises before managing to fell the foul beasts within. Afterwards, seeking a little bit of respite, managed to take refuge in a quaint village family's home, whom still were not able to get evacuated into the town walls in time. Brief encounter with one of the children, imparting upon him the desire to become a hero, inadvertently having him wander out and get attacked by a maw demon, and promptly rescuing him in the end. Luckily, managed to keep everyone relatively alive and continue to Bexley. Getting inside the town walls, they did meet with town guard Captain Millicent and castle guard Captain Belric, along with a familiar face of Malados, and got a good picture of the town is essentially turtling up. Recent demonic attacks have been happening with rapidly increasing frequency, and well, they want to get everyone behind the walls and as safe as possible. In a request to further help ensure that the citizens of Bexley, at least within the walls, are better protected, the group was tasked with clearing out a sector of the walled off portion of the town, getting any citizens who may still be in their homes or shops gathered up and sent to the town square if willing. Encountering a few more maw demons and a few rather stubborn quasits, all was promptly vanquished, with one quasit being annihilated 6.5 times over. After that, our group, successful, eventually made their way back to the town square. And that is where we left off. So we're going to pick up from there promptly. So let me get that over to the map. Get at the splash screen. So still a little weary from your tussle with the few minor demons. You do town square is a little more crowded, and air is still fairly negative and a little depressing. And you presently see Guard Captain Millicent and Castle Guard Captain uh, Brent Belric, currently discussing away in one of the nearby tents, along with Maldos, no doubt currently awaiting your return, as well as other matters they're currently seeing to.
It is depressing, yet the birds don't care and they're still tweeting.
I mean, birds are going to be birds.
Hey.
Oh.
That's just Puff, the meta cockatiel.
No, you have to remember we said that your puff was my puff in the campaign.
Yeah, there
You
you
mean
go.
cream?
Cream is chipping away.
Cream is just chirping away. Okay, you do you, Cream.
So yeah, as you enter the square, pretty much not much going on, save for a few more villagers do occasionally come in as escorted by some guards, and the air still holds that unpleasantly stale, just slightly faint aroma of brimstony
Disgusting.
unpleasantness.
Just disgusting.
All right, so you guys gonna approach Millicent and Belric, or y'all got choices? Some villagers are injured. You see, like I said,
We had
Millicent-
a full rest, right?
No,
I was gonna say.
I said you're fresh from your encounter with the demons.
Oh.
You had a full rest before you entered the walled section of the town. Yes.
Okay,
But
I was
that
like, that's
encounter-
really weird. Why? Okay, if we had a full rest, I feel like I should have more spell slots used. But no, if we
We're
had
in the
a full
walls of
thing.
Bexley.
Yeah,
or
you
Green?
did spend some resources
This
dealing with
is-
the demons when
we,
you were clearing out that portion
you
of
can
Bexley.
you can still smell the freshly exploded closet from over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His gleeful cackles before quickly being met with death still resonate within your brain.
Did you like change the map or no?
Did it not transition over?
No.
No.
Aha!
Should be on your Telemap.
Uh,
Oh,
oh no no.
I meant like I thought there was like a map for the town we were in. That's why I was like.
Not the
yeah.
town itself specifically. There are areas of the town that may or may not be mapped out. But presently, as I said, we're going with a narrative aspect to this. So just gotta imagine that you're within the town aspects of.
Oh well, I know that when we were fighting, there was like
Yeah.
a map of the town, so that's what I
Yeah.
was waiting to like trans.
Yeah, the combat map.
Mhm.
Nah, we're able to move beyond that now.
Is it?
All right, so the last thing that we did was find a whole bunch of people and get them to go back to Captain Lady Friend. That was our our current objective. Find people, get them
Correct.
back to the main area.
Yep. And your original objective was to question Malodus regarding the issue of that whole, stolen divine artifact and potential curiosity or skepticism you might have towards him.
So I guess this is a matter of, hey, we found people. Do we keep patrolling or do we call it here and going, hey, we did a thing?
Yeah. Speaking of, Captain Millicent does eventually look up and does notice you, and she gives a quick beckon over, clearly eager to hear from you.
All right, well, that kind of settles that for us.
Are y'all approaching?
I'm guessing so. I mean, I'm not hearing anything from anyone else, so.
All right. As you approach, the faint din of the townfolk fade as you step into the moderately sized tent. Guard Captain Millicent turns to look at you with a sigh. Well, am I to assume that your mission was a success?
We blew shit up.
Yeah,
Please tell me you blew up the demons.
absolutely.
That was also stuff that we blew up.
Of course.
Castle Captain Belric strokes his glorious beard. So, did you notice anything out of the ordinary or more, say, worrisome compared to the demons you're currently encountering? Anything throwing some explosive spells or anything new?
Yeah, we had a guy that was laughing at us and throwing shit at us. We blew him up too.
Fascinating. Okay.
New, but I don't remember it being new and annoying, but not like
New.
gonna be bringing down this entire city. Not yet, at least.
Very good. Well, we've managed to get a few dozen more civilians within the town square, so we're planning on eventually getting them evacuated via what Maldos has recently suggested, a sustained portal thing. Maldos cheers up. Yes. As I stated, I've got a way to establish a constant portal that we can help get those within Bexley safely evacuated without having to go through the town gates and no doubt the infested grounds further out in.
A portal?
Or further out.
To what destination?
That's the fun part. It leads to the Trist Academy in Artelia. So, what many people are allergic
back to Artelia.
Oh yeah. They may or may not know that we're coming, given the urgency of the matter. So,
Oh joy!
keep it in mind.
Is the portal already open?
Oh no, it's not currently open. They're just like you get the feeling they're
Okay.
trying to wait as long as possible. They're weighing that
Mhm.
the odds of get as many people as we can versus eventually getting
That's
people
also
evacuating.
yeah.
As
So here
total spells are
talking,
pretty
it'll
draining.
it's gonna be open for a very small period of time. And
Well,
as soon as it
he says stay
happens, all of a
sustained,
sudden,
but
an entire mob of people is going to be on Nartelia, and they have no idea why. Joy, have fun
all
with
right.
that paperwork.
So as you're discussing and exchanging with the guard city captain and Malados, you do start to hear a clamor from outside the tent, and some alarmed murmuring start to elicit some alerted screams, and things quickly become rather dire as more screams start to unfold from
Oh.
rather close outside the tent. You can't see anything because the flap of the tent is currently partially folded inwards. You can just barely you can see into the tent, but not clearly from the outside. Oh joy! I wonder what that is. We need to see to this immediately. As
I had
Millicent
nothing to do
quickly-
with this.
I don't care. As she quickly darts out of the tent, followed by City Guard Captain Bellaric and Malados.
Well, no point in waiting around.
Mm.
Ye.
So as you step out, a gout of fire immediately erupts off to your side as you hear the clashing of swords and the letting loose of arrows from both bows and that's the
Crossbows.
term, right? Crossbows. And the sounds of combat are quickly starting to become more intense. And it's fairly obvious when you start to hear bestial screeches, roars, and just unpleasant, very demon like sounds that you've come to be very accustomed to, as it seems there's another attack upon Bexley, this time focused on the town square.
Why is this place so popular?
All right. Get things figured out. Apologies, Roll20 is experiencing some screwery, so. Oh god, please don't tell me you froze.
Oh.
Good. Usually, a good old Control F5 will fix that.
Oh my god. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to totally re-pull up Roll20 because it is not responding at all.
That is again good old Control F5 can fix that.
That's not even working.
Why not? That's interesting.
I don't know.
Control
So, I'm
Control
killing it.
Control F5 is the shut down, shut on thing. Actually, no. Control F5 turns it on better than turning it off and turning it on because it refreshes
Okay.
the cache for that page.
So bear with me, folks. I've got to get everything pulled up, and hopefully this time Roll20 won't decide to
Yeah.
freeze up on me.
Do we count
Not
this
down
as
the
Fat Dog technical difficulties? This technically has nothing to do with us.
No, this is Roll20 difficulties from what they said prior.
Yes, but can we blame that on the Fat Dog curse? Is my question.
Yes, we absolutely can and will.
I was gonna say we.
While I have time to talk to Anthony and a whole bunch of other people, specifically
I've already got things
Anthony.
pulled up.
Hey, if you're worried about your current spell slot amounts, you're a sorcerer. What do you have to do to convert your sorcery points to?
I already know about that.
Okay. Oh no, you only
Alright.
used up a couple level ones.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused. I'm like,
Okay.
huh. I feel like I should have used more, but I guess not. There we go.
All right. Now, no tent, but you're essentially situated over in this slightly gated off section of the park.
So we're on the inside of the fence.
Correct. And it's quickly apparent the portions of the town square have been hastily, if not already, obscured by piles of rubble and boxes. A few carts have been hastily rolled in front to create some form of chokehold towards the town center. You do notice a few demons and skeletal creatures, zombies, rather just
Yay!
unpleasant stuff happening in general. So,
Oh boy.
everyone, roll initiative.
So that
Yay.
that
Bring
looks-
up the box first before we
Hold
hit
up,
the
so
button.
which side of the fence are we on?
You're on the inside.
Okay.
Did it just get a... Okay, I was about to say, I was like, whoa, what just happened?
All right. Let's roll for you.
Monkey see, monkey do, question mark? Oh my god.
What?
Oh, it was a... I thought that... It was a 14. It is
Oh,
14.
sure,
Why is it
can
a
do that.
21?
Alright. Let's go again.
How did Jinx get
What
a
the
21?
shit?
Roll away.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Whoa! Wait a
Jinx
minute.
get a 21!
How did Jinx get 21? Where'd
Did I
that?
get Doger's roll somehow?
think
Where
it was-
I don't
no,
even
I
see-
had
no.
I had your token
Don't forget
selected when I was doing initiative roll for one of the other characters. No, you did not get 21.
Okay.
You got 14.
Okay. He GM'd rolled you 21 and he clicked you by mistake. Okay.
That's why I said monkey see, monkey do, because you and Aurelia and Jinx have 14, and Leaf and
All right.
Yeah.
Giselle has 20.
Oh, 20, 20, 14, 14. You're right.
Right. Now things are going to be a bit different than just standard, individual combat. Since there's
Oh,
so
we're
many.
doing horde combat finally?
Some yes, some
Sweet.
others no.
Sweet. I've always wanted to do horde combat.
All right, Draziel, you're up. It's no one's being sneaky. Yeah, you see skeleton guys over here. You see a big nasty looking horde of rotten people over here. More folks over here. Dudes over here. There's stuff coming, and it's
Poor-
very sudden and a bit of an undead blitzkrieg.
Does it
Poor-
look like
poor
there are
uncle.
any
He's
citizens
here, but he
in
can't be here.
Immediate danger.
Yes, these crowds right here. I mean, not immediate danger, but you get the feeling that, the onslaught has a chance of breaking through, and they will promptly be likely eviscerated.
Oh, I see. Yeah, everything's barricaded off. Right.
Oh yeah.
Only that barricade is on fire.
Yep.
Okay.
Some is more effective than others. You'll have to wait and see which fare better.
This is a terrible location. Who wants flight?
Well then.
Do that and go there and hit him with that. Kill every single one of them. All right, I'm just.
Do
So-
I still have the buff that Draziel gave me in the
my
last session?
distance.
Doger, how long? What did you? It was a blessing. It was a paladin thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, bless.
Oh, if it was blessed, that's like a minute, isn't it?
This is within its roll, saving throw, targeting roll.
No. A concentration up to what?
1 minute, yeah.
Okay, there's no
Yeah, so
way.
it wore
There's
off by the
no
time.
way.
You felt the divine energy kind of leave you, and sadly, you feel a little bit lower as you were walking back to the town square. You do. I think. Do you still have your temporary? Yeah, you still have your 1 point of temporary health.
Yeah, the one that you took from me. Fuck you.
Yeah, you still have that deer jerky.
How tall is the fence? Am I capable of just climbing?
It's like-
it,
Like just kind of midway up, just below your chest. It's like a basic.
Oh,
Okay.
so like I could easily
Something you would need to jump with purpose, but not really
Jump
anything
involved,
that
so-
prevents you. Yeah.
If you want to scale it, it'll cost you 5 feet of movement.
That, difficult terrain, yeah. Something like that.
Alright, because I want to scale it, and then I would move
Oh, and faces for the guard captains. Yay!
another 25.
That's nice. So what's Uncle in this? The guard captains rolled, but Uncle didn't?
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, unfortunately, I should have mentioned this before. Carson is
Uncle's
unfortunately
in a
not going to be
coma.
with us. So,
Yeah, but he's also
Uncle's
kind
going
of in
in
a
standby
situation
from,
where he
like,
can't just
automation
slink away, really. His if you're gonna roll for him, his initiative is 5.
yeah, I'll just do that. All right. So, what are you doing, Doger?
I jump the fence and run towards this crowd of people shouting, "Do not fear! Draziel Colt is here!"
You're met with largely unionist terror, screaming, and fear. A few look at you in perplexity. There is like 1 or 2 children in the crowd that do look at you, and they seem slightly more confident. But the general energy is terror and fear.
Mm-hmm.
Jinx just looks at him and goes, "Wow, he's a dork," and that's coming from me.
He's a
All right, so
paladin.
actually, I should have asked. Are you just
Anything-
trying to make an
anything to
action,
get
or
them
are
to
you just
calm
basically,
down.
Like making a bone, like just a free action of just saying that.
Like, I'm a paladin. I'm trying to make them calm. Calm the
Well,
fuck down. I'm here to save
You get the feeling if you start, showing some means of protecting them, they'll probably feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah. It is time for action, not words. Unless you have magical words, which you might.
You got skeleton dudes here,
Also, I missed this
zombies.
little fucker. Is he?
What is he
living or-
doing here?
Pay no attention.
Okay, good.
Dude,
That's
that's
not
stealth
the key.
roll. That's
That is
stealth
not
roll,
the quest that
man.
You're looking for. That is not the quest that you're looking for. Okay, Doger.
That's the end of my movement.
Unless you want to dash. But that'll be your action.
Yeah, and then there's nothing else that I can do.
Except be
Oh, you
in
have some bonus
position,
action
which
stuff
is
to
a
do
good
that.
idea.
Sorry?
Except there's nothing else I can do except being in position, which is a good idea. There's two
Yeah.
captains.
Now, if I can dash forward and put
Push it
myself
there.
in between the monsters and the people, and then just
Draziel, go fill the hole that the fake number 2 captain was in. There you go.
All right, so you took the dash action to just kind of get in formation.
Yeah.
All right, so you got some guards beside you. So you form a pretty decent line of defenses. You just hear this groaning, just like just this horrible wave of rotting flesh just hits you like a bulldozer, whatever the heck that is. All right, and is that everything for you, Doger?
Yep.
Okay. Leaf, what you gonna do?
Well, first off, this Scully dude, nothing has,
You're gonna
Scully dudes,
need.
number of Scully dudes. Who you talking to?
We're gonna need a lot of like colors and whatnot. That, or we can just start referring to north. He's northwest, east. That's east. I get it wrong every time. North. It's northeast Skelly.
Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be more of like a generalized location combat as opposed to like individual.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know on that.
so,
I'll put color markers just to like point out and make.
so
us
if
know
that
anything out
fence, so that fence was at his chest, Leaf can see over it, right?
It's spaced so you can see through it, but it is obscuring, and this thing is crawling like basically. A
Well,
torso
no, I mean, I also see this dude right here, and
Oh.
like, that's what I mean. Like, he could see over it.
Oh yeah, you can see him just fine. You can shoot over. Like I said, it's just barely chest height, and you're obviously a little taller
I'm
than
just
that.
trying to find all the quote unquote enemies on the board.
Yeah.
It's just really difficult.
Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and
When they
highlight. I
don't-
should have done this before.
Again,
Give me a little bit like a red.
It's more of the idea of you shoot towards a quadrant and then you hit what you hit.
Yeah.
There's just that many of them.
Seriously, why is this place so popular?
Shut up.
Who knows?
Won't be for long. Time to leave.
Time to leave everyone here.
We're leaving through the portal.
Jeez.
Did he say porn?
Porn. Yes, Darkon said porn.
We are leaving
Go
through the porn.
toll.
I'm
Huh.
gonna leave right here.
What do you mean? Huh?
And
That doesn't seem like a very.
I'm gonna shoot at this dude right here.
Are you shooting red bony boy over here? All right.
Yeah.
Not.
Even with the sharpshooter, I missed.
You make a shot and it passes right through his pelvis.
See, and you were worried. You're fucking sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter makes your accuracy less, not
And
more.
unfortunately, that does not hit either.
All right. Well, I guess that's my turn.
All right. Any no bonus actions that you want to try? This is it.
Nah, it's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. It is Guard Captain Millicent's turn, and on her turn, she's going to go ahead and use an action bonus action to use Captain's Command. and she looks over at you, Leaf, and gives a basically points over and essentially right now you are able to move half your movement speed in any direction.
That's convenient.
Oh,
Certainly is.
okay.
So 20 feet wherever you want.
Okay. But why me though? That's what I want to I don't understand why me though.
To get the archer in a better position.
Mhm.
Though if you disagree, you can just say, "Nah, fam, I'm good."
Yeah, you're more than free to disobey it and just say like no. I
0
don't really
feet
want
is
to.
indeed an option that you can pick.
Also true.
I'm just kind of just like.
That you could hop over the fence.
Wouldn't that require
5 feet of movement.
So then, like, by the
You're
fence,
tall,
you go to the fence and then 15 more. Because you're kind of
you
at
can
the
do your
fence
hop.
already. Yeah, you'd have enough to be able to get to the fence and then hop over it. Again,
I'm just
if you wanted to.
just trying to find a the fence fucks me. It fucks with my brain. I don't know how far away
That is when you ask the DM.
Okay, in this case, I know it's angled, but essentially assume it's where the base of these are. The base where
She's
the fence where it
asking
is.
specifically how much feet of movement would she have if she were to be over the fence.
Okay, and then and then
Well, she has 20 feet, so that's 10 minus 5, so you'd have 5 more.
No, not math-wise. We're talking map-wise at this point. Because she's doing pixel measurements, and you need to intervene. And if you're comfortable where you are, just say, "Nah, fam."
I'd say you can move in around this area with the measurements I had.
All right.
sure, whatever.
All right, and with that, Millicent is going to go ahead and move.
That was like a waste of a turn.
Bonus action, so why not?
Welcome to D&D.
All right, Aurelium, your turn.
Actually, because we tied, can I have Jinx go first?
Sure.
All right, I'll go first. So, how tall is this fence?
I told you it's up to about chest height, so regardless,
so
you can see over it.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless someone's prone beside it, there's no cover or obstruction.
Okay. Well, this is gonna hurt them, and possibly. I mean, what? Who said that? Okay. Actually, that's a good idea. Just a moment. Features here. 8. Do I want to? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, why not? That'll be a good idea.
Yeah, it's always a good word to hear. So what are we fucking? And
Give me a moment. Well, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. It's time to turn on the DACA.
what kind of DACA?
Fire cut. And do I have it?
And you're done with
I do. Good. I do. Okay, good. Okay. Well, we're gonna drop a fireball on them.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just gonna drop a fireball.
All right. What's the radius of fireball? 10 foot.
20.
Dead center.
Yeah.
20,
show me-
a 20
show me one more time where it's
radius?
20-foot radius.
Okay, so 20 feet from the center.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing it. I'm dropping it right on to hit all of them.
All right, so just gonna barely miss Bony Boy.
No, he would move it back then.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
I
doing it
see.
right this-
I see what he's talking about. One of these two specifically would not be hit by it.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to hit the guys in the front.
All right, so Bony Boy in the back is going to not make it. So let's see how dexterous the zombie horde is.
Oh, and additionally, I am using Quicken Dispel on this fireball.
Okay.
All right. Okay. 15. Okay.
Fuck.
Oof,
Misclicked
that is
it. Damn it.
that is a 0 for the zombie horde's dexterity roll.
Oof.
Ugh. And just the generals.
Oh, and I need to find out if Wild Magic Surge goes off.
Mm-hmm.
It does not.
Nope.
If that had been a 2, it would have gone off. Oh,
If
man.
Wild
And
Magic
Bony
Surge,
Boys
if
both
Wild Magic
failed
Surge
with
go
a
off
13.
and you make a portal, the DM's gonna get upset.
Hey, you want us to do that? I can more than happy narrate it, but there's not going to be any pictures. All right, so you hit the zombie horde and manage to clip the two enemies in front of it. Just this brilliant eruption of fire, and the horrible following smell of burning flesh, mixed with the already horrible smell of rotting flesh. Few of the zombies stagger and fall and collapse. 2, and Skeleton Boy in front promptly dies.
Very nice.
Yeah, just get
The
them.
remainder of the zombies, though, aside from like 1 or 2, still coming.
All right, so now I'm going to use a twin spell firebolt.
At
This trick.
Boom, boom.
okay.
And I'm also going to be using Tides of Chaos to give me advantage.
Oh, how does that work when you have 2 targets?
Don't know.
Probably
I have
should.
Not a clue.
Where is it? One attack
roll.
yeah, 1 attack roll, ability check or save throw. Okay, so pick which one you wanted the advantage on.
We'll go with the first guy.
Yee.
All right,
Roll a hit.
throw the D.
Oh,
Yeah, that hits.
the tease.
All right.
The damage.
And we'll do, because they fire off simultaneously, don't they?
Simultaneously, yes,
Yep.
but Tides of Chaos affects 1 dice roll.
So in that case, for the second one, does Wild Magic Surge go off?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for the purposes of Wild Magic Surge, this is 1 spell casting. Also, it's a cantrip. I didn't think. Oh no, Tides of Chaos. No, that's
Yeah, Tides of Chaos. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Anyway, so second one, 16. All right, so they both hit. We'll do first one. So that was the first roll.
All right.
Here's the second.
This one clocks right into his skull. All right, second one hits. So first one smacks him in the face. He goes, oh, and his mouth is open. It just sails right down his throat, and you just hear like a, and he just kind of collapses down.
All right, and severity 18, so it's just a nuisance, and 68.
Oh, he okayed it? Oh, okay. I didn't hear that.
Oh fuck! I immediately take 2d4 damage. I guess firing off that many spells kind of took it out of me.
Yeah, as you're firing, you start trying to do mathematics and like tactics in your brain and like how to efficiently deal with the enemy, and it hurts.
7
Well,
damage.
there goes the deer hit point.
Yeah, right? No! I wanted that. Fuck. Sad.
You know what? That's what you get. Fuck you.
All right. Was there anything else that you want to do?
I would request if you have movement to be over the fence because I had a
don't know if you
thing.
used all your movement. Did you? Well, actually, oh yeah, that is actually a pretty good distance there when you were.
But does she have enough to be over the fence? If possible, I would prefer that because then I won't have to wait a turn to do my plan.
Anthony, remind me, where were you initially when you moved? I'm trusting you on this. You were about here, right?
Anthony?
Anthony,
What? I'm sorry. What was the
Anthony,
question?
when you
Yeah, I
before you moved, you were in this location, right? When you moved.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So you used all your movement. Okay, good. So at the
Okay.
end of your turn.
Yeah, never mind then.
All right, thank you. Aurelia, your turn.
Well, I'm going over the fence.
All right.
But from this angle, I don't really know much of what I could even do. So tell me what my options are from here.
Okay, well, there is an enemy up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen.
To
You've
be
got
more
this
specific, tell me the options that I can see.
You can pretty much see everything.
Like including this guy?
Which guy?
Top left, because that's what I thought
Yeah.
you meant by top left.
You can see over the fence,
Okay.
and this guy's standing up.
This,
the red
this,
dots
so
you
this
see
over here
are
still
anything.
seems to be annoying. So it's between flying haste.
Yeah, definitely a bit of an experimental foray into combat, so
No,
gonna
that's
be the
not
most
that.
well-polished.
Yeah, I can't do because it's a line. I'm gonna hit somebody else that I don't want to from here. I was pretty close to the fence, so I think I'd have something like this. Yeah, I'll stay by leaf so I can do my plan as soon as possible later.
Okay.
What would happen if I did a lightning? Because I still don't like all of this. Oh, that's not that bad.
It's a 5-foot width.
Yeah, let's chop the middle of the horde in half. Lightning bolt.
Okay. Draw out that line one more time.
You click the button.
Nah, that's fine. All right, dexterity. All right, let's see if the zombie horde can dodge its way out of this. That is a 1. No. And Boney Boy. Technically Bone Squad. And that is a 3. No. So as you let loose the bolt of lightning, sails through the zombie hordes, you straight up, looks like you disintegrate one, and burn through the legs of another, causing it to fall down, but slowly starts to crawl forward with its arms. The skeleton is also burnt, as half of its rib cage and right side are vaporized away, and it properly collapses in a heap of bones. Zombie horde still coming forward. Little less numerous, just as ravenous.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to shout at Buddy Friend. Go. We need the portal now. Do
I'm
it.
assuming Malados.
We got portal yesterday.
Get over
Okay.
here and get that portal started.
All right. Speaking of,
Get that portal started.
Malados looks and he pretty much nods. I'm on it. Don't worry. And
Instantly, I work.
Gonna go ahead and make the dash action. Because, based on the situation,
He needs to get the fuck
definitely
into
wants
the
to
middle.
ensure that the portal is as centered as possible, because obviously wants everyone to have the best chance of getting there. Alright, fortunately that was his action, so not gonna be able to do much. Well, actually, let me check. Might be somebody's able to do. Nope. Alright, so that's unfortunately Malados' action as he gets into position. Castle Guard Captain Belric. Alright, guard drawing his long sword as he hefts his shield on his right arm. He lets loose a battle cry. For the defense of Bexley!
For Narnia!
Let me measure.
So what you're saying is Malados is getting the closet ready for us to leave.
All right.
You mean the wardrobe?
Fuck, right.
Uncle Jinx, Millicent, Aurelia, and Leaf. Okay, so it's essentially using battle cry. 8 allies within 40 feet. Those affected have advantage on saves against fear and gain 1d10 temporary hit points.
Me!
That is,
Yes, absolutely Aurelia.
and that is his bonus action. Unfortunately, that takes the 1 charge of that ability. And let's see, options.
So,
Wait.
8 people. How many people were in range and how far was it?
Uncle, Millicent, Aurelia, Leaf, and Jinx. 5 people.
Okay.
Don't worry, I measured out.
If your name was on the list, roll 1d10.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'll roll one. Uncle too. Oh God. All right, Uncle did not do too well, but I mean that's.
So I get
28.
4 health back, or
You get 4 temporary hit points.
So if you're not full, yeah, you get 4 hit points.
Yeah.
Temporary just means you can go above your health total.
This is the it's almost like a shield barrier. On Dice Cloud, you can go to your hit points page, go to the plus sign, and add it under there because it is very specifically not hit points for the terms of healing.
All right, and Belloc assessing the situation, definitely sees an area that could use some better reinforcements. So he's going to use the dash action as well to dash over here. Really seeing some cracks in the flank here.
Yeah,
Oh, and I just noticed I did not do Uncle's turn on 11. Well, he's going to have his turn now. So, Uncle looking around just gives a sigh. Yeah, it figures that this had happened. God, I hate being right.
you are really good at impersonating other people's voices. If I
I
told
was
you,
gonna say.
Thank you.
I mean, who even needs Carson at this point?
Damn.
Don't timestamp. Don't timestamp that.
All right, so knowing
I'm sorry,
Uncle is
Carson.
gonna take
I have to meme. It's for the stream.
all right, so knowing Carson, let's see, his short bow. It's probably in range, right? Short bow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah.
Wait, who
that's
didn't?
definitely it. So let's see, he's gonna go ahead and move 20 feet over here. Bonus action to hide.
Go do
That's a
something.
stealth staff. Stealth plus 8. Plus 8. So you see Uncle dash under the tree, and a
He's-
blink later, he just kind of seems to vanish.
He has become one with the tree.
Yeah.
I am
And,
become death.
You hear pause, and then hear a twang of an arrow as he makes a shot towards Bony Boy over here.
All right.
2d20 K1 is for keep D1.
Oh God, do you have access to?
2d20
Do you have access to his macros? Is that what you're asking?
No, I do not. What is the basically advantage? What's 2d20 D1?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's modifier
Ugh.
So don't you just click on plus
8.
I don't know if he set
Oh,
it
dude,
up as
today's
a.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was Sunday.
No.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome. I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Congratulations. You have now suffering through what I suffered through a couple weeks ago, where it was like, damn, this is like the 8th Friday this month, this
No,
week.
no, it's because the last couple of times we've done this stream, it's been on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Mm.
This
All right,
has
so
this has been
that's-
the 8th. This has been the 8th Friday this week. Fuck.
1d6 plus 5. 1d6 plus 5. Oh, nope. Roll 1d6 plus 5 plus 4d. God, that's sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Plus 4d6.
And that is the reason
not
that I
bad.
gave, and that is the reason I gave him a macro, because it's just so many
Lets loose
things.
an arrow and clocks the thing straight in the skull. It burrows a hole right through it. The skeleton like leans back, like unnaturally so, and then leans back forward, shakily, but still alive.
Hate on
You just hear a faint. Shit.
alive as a skeleton can be.
All right, so he's already used his bonus action to stealth up to get a sneak attack off. So, real quick, I'm just gonna reorient this. Okay, I believe Leaf has higher dexterity, so yeah, Leaf, it is your. Wait, no,
What?
at the end of the
We've,
round,
yeah.
the NPCs are actually gonna move.
You,
The
you should
non-individual
probably
NPCs.
make a non-token thing at the end of the turn order, like at 1, that just like horde turn. Just
All
to,
right, so the,
just to
so-
remind you.
So actually, yeah, that is a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shoot, how do I add it?
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do for lair actions, because lair actions happen on initiative 20. So I just give the lair action a turn order of its own.
So, yeah, there you go.
All right, there we go. So, should wait. All right, mob actions. All right, so the zombie horde lessened a little bit. Slowly begins to lurch forward towards the barricade. And let's see what it is. So 20 feet. They're slow but determined as they get closer to this barricade. Not close enough to start swiping at you, but well, actually, yeah. Stubby is going to 5 feet. Yeah, that's within range. I'm going to crawl over and actually make a strike at the guard garrison. So, whoa. 9 does not hit. Climbs up, trips, and promptly face plants onto the grate. All right, this collection of enemies down here, lower right, Skeleton Boy and Zombie. Close enough so they're going to close in and make an attack on this guard garrison. 2D. 20. Doing math is fun because I had no idea how to macro this out.
Yay!
Okay, that's a 20, so that definitely hits, and that does. Four damage. Guard garrison takes.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
All right, lower right collection of enemies made a move on the guard garrison, and they do have a cast guard. Takes 4 points of damage. Not much. The guard over here manages to block a few, but does take a swipe across the face. All right, enemy collection over in the lower left. Not much. Bony Boy's gonna hop up and try to make an attack. I guess I'm kind of taking a Warhammer approach to this.
I was gonna say you're handling this the same way that like Works fight.
13. Nope. And Bony Boy in the upper right.
Yeah.
He's got, I believe. Yep. He's not no. He's gonna move over here and actually make a ranged attack. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and make a ranged attack at this guard garrison. 20. 11. That does not hit. Sadly, clock to his head seems to have thrown off his aim as the arrow goes wide. And I believe that is everybody. Yep. All right. Leaf. Chibi?
I'm thinking.
Okay. Just to know if you didn't respond, so I didn't know if you heard me or not.
I did. I said, huh? There's a zombie boy right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to tell, other than like the red dot.
That's what it's for.
I'll do a red dot.
Oh, that's like a horde of zombies. Okay.
Yep. The red dot I did is for one, but that's just the general horde. I'm doing the red dot just to point out where the enemies are.
Okay.
Something I want to try on my turn, but I'm not entirely sure it'll even work.
Well, one way to find out.
Yeah, one way to offend it.
Here at PhatDog Studios, we encourage science.
Alright, well, there's Bony Boy right here.
The bonus.
I heard boy right here.
Yeah, Bony Boy right here. There's Zamborino's over here.
Yep.
Zamborino, Bony Boy over here, Bony Boy over here.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just trying to think on where I want to go, because it's kind of,
They're pretty much in the 4 cardinal, like, diagonal directions, just for easier reference.
yeah, I'm just, like, it's kind of, a little, like,
Disorienting?
not disorienting, it's just it's a little overload on my brain.
Overwhelming.
Yes. All I can think of is my brain is overloading and I'm trying to process.
So like, so basically every Final Fantasy 14 boss ever, with all the shit that they throw out now.
I guess so. I haven't done a Final Fantasy boss in like fucking forever. So.
Oh, I want you guys to try the 8-man raid. It's so crazy.
Guess I can move Leaf right about here. And go for Bony Boy, I guess. Over
God, it's like
this
Monster
dude, this Bony Boy, this guy, this
Okay.
this dude. Look at this dude. All
He's
right.
up on top of this big pile, so he is elevated above the guard, so you don't have to worry about inadvertently hitting him.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm kind of like I had already kind of made sure I wasn't gonna hit him
Got it.
anyway.
Mila, no, Mila, no. Come on, baby. There we go.
Oh, damn, he dead.
Good old Leaf.
He ordered the code red.
Alright.
Oh, what an old meme.
The 20 makes it a crit, right?
Yep, natural
Correct.
20.
Alright.
So
It-
yes, your bow ability does trigger.
Yay!
Oh, she has a new thingamabob. Right, I haven't added
Yeah.
that to the macro yet.
Yeah, whatever that is. I don't. Hold on a minute.
All right. Roll an additional 1d12.
1d12.
Mhm.
Alright, 1 second.
A familiar glow of green fey-like energy starts to illuminate in the along the bow. Jesus! Starts to illuminate along the bow limbs as the intricate green filigree starts to glow once more. Arrow glows green as you let loose and vaporize Bony Boy. I'm not joking. Like straight up like green little particles, like sparkles, and like you turned him to energy and vaporized him.
That's fucking cool. I just have to say that makes this character way more interesting now.
All right, and Zombie Chief over here just kind of looks and goes,
What?
You think that's zombie for fun?
Zombie looks at his friend.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Is that it for you, Chibi?
Well, I do have one more turn, so.
Well, that's right. You have one more attack. That's right. Fighter. I'm sorry. Me having to juggle a lot. That's in my brain.
Good old extra attack.
Well, I'm trying to think. I don't want to hit any innocent people. There's a lot of people in my way.
Yes, there is.
If you're-
There's no guarantee that you'll hit them, but there is the risk.
If you're,
Yeah,
s-
that's
It-
the risk I don't want to take.
if you're scared about hitting people, then do it without sharpshooter, so you have more accuracy.
But the nukes.
Yeah, but the nukes.
Ooh, come on, baby, no, get.
Oh, give your fucking pet some love.
She's trying to lay on my work computer. I can't have her doing that.
Man, I wish curve shot like worked with like regular arrows.
I mean, I can flavor it so if that happens.
Wait a minute.
It's only
Can't you-
like
can't you-
magic arrows.
Yes, but can't you make any arrow you shoot a magic arrow?
Yeah, if it hits, she can trigger her.
No, not arcane shot, magic arrow.
I don't.
Whenever you fire a non-magical arrow from a short bow or longbow, you can make it magical. That's just what all your arrows are magical.
Yeah, to circumvent
where
immunities
the-
or resistance.
Magic arrow. Whenever you fire a non-magic arrow from a short or longbow, you can make it magical for the purposes of blah 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 blah. But that makes it magical, so curving shot works with it. And the only reason I remember this was because they forgot to add magic arrow to the original first print of the book, and that was a mistake. And they immediately gave out a second book to everyone because they're like, "Oh no, we forgot." So you have curving shot, always.
Yeah, but is it always like? Is it just for, missed arrows though?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I probably should have done that last turn.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think about that. To be fair, I kind
Yeah.
of forgot I even had it.
To be
I don't.
to be
I've never
to
used
be
it.
fair, you never miss.
I mean, I
It doesn't
do,
come up
but
often.
To be fair, I've never used it. I've never used it ever.
You've never used it because you never miss.
But I have.
All right, feature discussion aside, what are we doing, Chibi?
Fuck him up.
Well,
Maybe you gotta
for
switch.
me to fuck them up, I need to have people out of my way so I don't fuck them up too.
Just aim high. And
Yeah,
if
that's
you
the fun
miss,
part.
just aim high, and if you miss, then you don't miss anyways. Who cares? By the way, holy shit, you're overpowered.
So I was like right
Ranged fighters are bullshit.
here. I think. I don't remember where I was, but
No, you were right by Aurelia, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't go more than 30 feet away from Aurelia, though. I have a plan. Wait, no, if you're that... Because Jinx would have to go over the fence. Fuck.
Okay, wait.
No, that's fine.
Alright,
This was communicated.
I'm trying to get Jinx and Leaf together so I can do level 4 fly, and then they can just fly for the rest of the encounter.
Well,
Fucking Leaf flying while Jinx is just.
Then
raining
she
down
doesn't have to
fireballs.
worry about. Then she doesn't have to worry about anything about hitting civilians. She's shooting down.
all right. Well, you got to be sure to communicate with that stuff in character, guys.
And that's the reason that I've like kept my mouth shut because I've never had a way to.
you guys are just so
Describe it.
fucking like together. Ah!
Auto combat encounters are perfect. That skeleton is slightly obscured, so he's going to have half cover. Or that. No, I guess. technically it's not-
Apologies, she is sharpshooter. Half cover doesn't mean anything to her.
No, that's right.
Yep. Half cover? What's that?
You have half a wall in front of you?
That's adorable.
that person's in front of a single arrow slit only, so he's 99% covered. Like I care.
I just want to see how my thing is if I'm to right here of Malados, because I don't want to hit him either. Alright.
He appreciates that.
Bit lady. Just fuck!
Just keep in mind, natural ones can quickly change things.
Curving shot can too.
What is up with people? Why are you in my way? Well, I was gonna ask, can I see this dude from here? But probably not.
Well, you can see him.
I can?
Yeah, you can.
Are you sure?
Fairly
You're not
Get
just
in the mouth, just
saying
shoot
that to me?
Oh, he's over there now.
Yeah,
Is
you-
that racist saying that to a deer?
Alright, I'm gonna try to say what?
Not the same species, so no.
Say
Don't look
what?
a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, it's not the fuck. Shut.
It's insensitive.
Alright, I'm
It
gonna,
would be speciest, I guess.
Okay, let's focus.
I'm gonna shoot for Bony Boy over here. This.
When we
this,
top
this,
top upper corner? Okay. fine.
Yeah, that.
It's like calling a person a monkey.
Okay,
Okay,
northwest.
Frieza.
It's not incorrect though.
It is!
Yes, that does hit.
Okay.
We have tiny tails.
Monkey's not a human!
Yeah, but we have tiny tails. You know, the little tiny little nubs. They're still tails though.
They're tail bones, and
You
they
might
don't
have
even make
one.
it out.
All right,
Doesn't
you let
matter.
loose.
It's still
All
there.
right, guys, come on. All right, you let loose an arrow, and it kills it.
Oh.
Rather than it currently is dead, apparently. As
Awesome.
it collapses
That was a one.
in a heap of armor-covered bones.
Fucking
All right, this force
sharpshooter.
presently is dead. All right, anything else?
That will be it.
Alrighty. Raziel.
Alright, so take a step forward, and I want to take a swing at this horde here.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay, long sword. Got 14. Is that a hit?
Yeah.
It is a hit.
Zombie Horde is not that hard to hit.
Okay, so with that, I want to use Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
First time you hit with a melee attack, spell duration, weapon rings with a thunderous sound audible for 300 feet. Deal extra damage, thunder damage to the target, but also what I'm hitting has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
So I guess the damage should go first.
Are you going to bowling pin the zombie horde?
Pretty densely packed, maybe.
So first attack, longsword damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. +2 slash. Oh, I also get a +2 because of my fighting style. I'm not sure if I applied that last session.
No, you did not. I forgot all about dueling.
Live and learn.
Yeah, so I get +2 to my damage.
All
That
right.
was a 10. 10 for
Okay.
damage, and then I need to do this strength saving throw.
Yeah, what is the DC?
14.
Dane, all right.
Oh, and I also deal an extra 2d6 thunder damage.
Welcome to Paladin stacking dice.
2d6.
15. So if it meets an attack, I'm assuming it's half, or they just don't get staggered or pushed back.
Yeah, it doesn't affect them. If they...
Okay. So you deliver that. If you let divine energy gather in your sword and you let loose, you hit true. You lop off one of the arms of the lead zombies, but strangely enough, they seem to disperse the force. Strangely,
He
rather
got
than being like a bowling
pushed,
pin.
but they didn't fall over.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Surprisingly shock absorbent. Who knew? All right. Anything else? Did you want to move at all? Any bonus? I don't know if you have any bonus actions for stuff.
I guess I'll just attack the guy in front of me with a regular attack then. With my
Okay.
extra attack. Longsword.
So you're attacking the horde. It hits. All right. 5 damage +7. All right. Same zombie that you hocked off the arm of before. Hock off the other arm.
Oh.
He's like,
And that ends my turn.
seems oddly perplexed, but not too bothered. All right, Millicent's turn.
Hate undead.
Darn, I was
Alright.
really hoping to do some bowling there. That would have been awesome.
All right, let's see if she gets back her captain's command. Oh,
That would be very useful.
she does. Hot diggity. All right, so
Jinx
she
the fuck
is
over
going
the
to
fence.
measure. All right, gonna try and do a flanking maneuver. It seems, and you are within range. All right, she's going to use Captain's Command once more. It's bonus action. Instead of doing the movement speed, you can make one free single melee ranged attack, non-magical.
Yay.
It's pretty much at the same time that she does this. So let me go ahead and get everything done with hers, and then you can go ahead and roll your free attack if you want to. Okay, Doger?
Oh, she gave you a free attack. Okay.
Captain's Command is a, key features.
You didn't say a name onto who got the attack.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, it was
I said,
no.
I said Doger at the end.
Oh, you said Doger. I was looking for Draziel or like a player character name. Okay.
Draziel, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of if you, with me calling you or your characters. All right, so she's going to make... She is... Wait, why am I typing it in? I've got the shortcuts. Oh, old habits. All right, that is a 14, yep. And, all right, 6 slashing. And...
I can type faster than I can hit this button.
And oh, that actually misses. A 2. So she strikes first. She strikes well with the first, kind of lashes into one of the zombies' chests. Second strike actually hits, but does not seem to actually do much in the regards of lessening the horde.
What are you doing? You're
God,
not Fu. You're not Fu. You can't pull this off.
She's trying.
Fu would
Alright.
totally pull this off.
Okay, Dreziel, free attack.
Alright. Longsword attack.
That hits.
Aim for the head.
Divine Smite.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Regular damage. 7.
Okay.
Divine
You know
Smite.
what?
I'm just gonna do a level 1.
I just remembered why. I remember about
Actually,
commanding.
you know what?
thing.
Fuck it. No, I'm level 2.
The freaking commanding thing with rogues is actually overpowered as hell because sneak attack is per turn, not per round.
It's a 2.
So that could get you 2 sneak attacks per round.
Extra first 1d8 for each. Yeah, okay, 2. Oh, and it's undead, so extra damage.
Yes.
Yep, roll your extra die.
Extra 1d8.
Nice. All right. 7 slashing and then 8 divine? Radiant.
Radiant.
Or is it actually your radiant? Or is
Radiant.
it just, radiant?
Yeah,
Okay.
radiant.
All right. You pull it back and let loose your blade glowing with divine energy. And as you cleave it forward, it actually bisects the zombie in front of you in
Yeah.
half.
And as
And a
I
brief-
do it, I shout, "In the name of the Dawn Father!"
And a brief,
Did you say
like,
Dawn Father?
Dawn.
dawn.
Dawn
Father.
Father. Okay.
And you have like a brief like shockwave of energy that kind of reaches a bit further back and just kind of clashes into the zombies behind. Definitely affecting him now. All right, it's Nina Millicent's turn. Jinx, your turn.
Alrighty then. Well, I guess I will climb over this fence.
Good
I don't know
idea.
how much movement that'll take.
Told you 5 feet.
Well, there you go. All right, and I guess I'm gonna move to here a little bit, center. And now I'm gonna use the Tides of Chaos and cast a level 2 Chaos Bolt.
At.
Zombarino right there.
All right, zombie horde. He's technically part of the horde. I just marked him there so you can actually see it. Just to better
Alright,
see the positioning of the horde.
At this rate, you might want to put Draziel on the top layer. He's starting to get like
Oh shoot,
covered.
yeah.
Kinda. Damn zombies, get off me!
Though kind of fitting given the situation.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. Give me just a moment. Fire damage.
All right.
Nice.
Also, does Wild Magic Surge go off?
Nope.
Alright, now I need to roll to see if it does then.
Right next to the
Ooh, that
portal.
was a wait, no, it does! It does go off!
Right next to the portal guy. This will be fun.
Oh God.
Let's see what happens. First, severity.
Fucking hate
Or,
you.
Minor.
nuisance.
Come on, potted plant.
84. Your strength is increased by 2 for 1 minute. I am fucking jacked!
How's that a nuisance?
Straight up cock diesel!
Because
You
it's
feel
because
the
it's
power
1
of Muscle
minute.
teacher surge through you as you bulk up a little bit, like straight up Goku Super Saiyan.
Alright, hold up.
Alright.
I need
Cool.
You can either make it a feature or you can actually no. How do you do buffs directly? I don't think you actually can. Never mind.
It's whatever. I have a strength of 13 right now.
All right, so you said that was fire damage, right, for the chaos bolt?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, you
good,
actually incinerate 2 more zombies.
Yeah, good.
So we're starting to thin out.
Good typing right now. For that.
And that's my turn.
All right, Aurelia, your turn.
Alright. So I have a tricky trick because they're just slightly too far away and it makes me sad.
I'll do your trick.
So I'm trying to cast Fly on both of them, but Fly
Yeah.
is a touch spell.
Jinx and Leaf, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. But,
Look at the distance.
right.
We're within 5 feet of you.
I'm asking for the DM's opinion.
They're within range. They're within distance. I mean, it's like a 0.1. I'm not going to be that big of a stickler.
All right, level 4, Fly. Both Leaf and Jinx can now fly as long as I don't get clocked in the head. Go.
Oh my
Be free.
God.
Be free. Never have to care about these civilians
So
again.
No, now what you need to do is get on Leaf's back.
Aw.
Nope, that's up to Raelia's choice. But yeah.
Unfortunately,
Jinx, you slowly
like
begin to
because
notate.
because my lightning spell is a line, I'd probably hit maybe one person per lightning from that angle. I need to be on the ground, hit as many of them as possible.
Okay.
It's more of a horizontal attack rather than a vertical.
Yep.
If they were all stacked on top of each other, that'd be much more useful.
Yeah. It's a line, not a sphere. So
Leaf's
I'm
just
good.
like, oh god, not this again.
Don't worry, Aurelia is staying the hell away from anybody that shoots. You are staying flying. Just remember,
Alright, so
you
that-
have. Just remember, you have. What is it? 1 minute or 10 minutes actually? Never mind. You have 10 minutes of flight. Holy crap! As long as Aurelia is
Yeah.
not getting clocked, you're fine.
All right. So is that it for your turn?
God, I almost want to put like Aurelia in here just to like leave you alone.
I mean, if you want to.
I am out of
Keep in mind, if
movement.
you
I
do,
am
it's-
out of
that's gonna be
movement.
rough terrain.
I am currently out of movement at the moment, so no, I'm
Gotcha.
stuck here. Ankle
and
go.
And
I
just
got-
wanna
I got
note,
nothing
if
else.
you do want to move through the crowd, that's going to be considered rough terrain.
Yeah.
All right. So, Uncle, you see him appear from underneath the tree. How you didn't see him there before is truly a mystery. He's looking around.
He's
This
good at his job.
fucking shit show. Damn. Right. You know what? I think since upper left
If-
is dealt with.
If Uncle, yeah, so he's either gonna go do flanking if he's bold enough, or he's gonna do my strategy and just hide in the crowd till this is over.
Yeah. He's also got a good idea that, maybe not being part of the collective whole may not be the smartest considering what may or may not happen.
Yeah, because that's also the
Does
target.
Fly give us 60 movement speed of fly or our movement speed in fly?
You have a flight
movement.
speed of 60.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right, it's going to move here. Not going to use his bonus action to hide. He's actually going to let loose a bow into the horde. Since technically it's got an ally within the appropriate distance, he does get a sneak attack off.
I
Let's
guess
see
to
if he
answer,
actually-
quickly, to answer the underlying question of that one, the maximum amount of movement you have in a single turn is whichever number you have the highest of, effectively. So you can now go 60 feet via flying.
I'm pulling up Uncle because I can't believe it is 8. Shoot. I should- That hits. All right. Oh, the cream is currently very happy. 5 plus 4. All right. That sneak attack damage is just brilliant. Jeez. All right. So from his point of view, he lets loose an arrow and actually drills his shortbow shot through multiple zombies, actually bringing down 2 more as its upward angle beams through the head of one of them. And with that, he's going to use his bonus action to hide. Got to get out of sight.
Well, that fence is perfect size for him.
8. Fairly confident that he's obscured. All right, Malados, finally where he needs to be, holds out his hands and slowly begins the chants. Like, well, let's hope this works. And
What do you mean?
the ground immediately ignites. In
Man, magic is more art than science.
a brilliant series of runes that they draw themselves almost. It's rather odd as the circle forms and the runes draw within the circle. and the air above it starts to wave, almost like heat waves you see off the road during the summer. And he closes his eyes, and you just see him. He's clearly concentrating very hard right now. And eventually, those heat waves increase before a dull, dark sphere opens up for a sharp crack as a bluish white opening opens up, wide enough to fit like it's 10 foot in diameter.
Okay.
It's fairly large. It's like, okay, it's open. This is very taxing, so if we could be quick, please. As you already see, like, sweat starting to collect on his brow. All right, Belric, let's see if he gets his battle cry back. Wow, 5 again.
Ooh,
Really good luck on them getting their
I have an
things back.
idea.
Okay, what's up?
It'll happen on my turn. I just
Okay.
realized I'm gonna do something, and it'll only work in the context of this is a narrative game and not a numbers game.
Okay. All right. So, still wishing to bolster the morale of those around him. He looks around and manages to see the portal. The portal's here. Hold them back. And again, 1d12 temporary hit points. And remember, you do have advantage on saves against fear. That is I should have specified. That is for the next round. So, like during your next turn, you have advantage. After that, no longer. And yeah, that's right. That is within 40 feet. I should have specified that. I'm a dum-dum.
40 feet centered on him.
Yep.
Well, he can get all the main players as with last time.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's Jinx, Aurelia, Lee.
Oh, wait a minute. Does the temporary hit points also last for the round?
Those last for a good minute. So yeah, they
Okay.
stack.
They don't stack. No temporary hit points stack. I'm just not gonna give a crap about the temporary hit points unless something happens, because that's a lot of dice every
Alright.
turn.
Okay, and with that, he's going to make another movement. To get closer. This lower right flank. Clearly wanted to plug up the gaps. Draws a sword and quickly readies himself. All right, mob actions. Zombie horde up here. It's just slowly lumbering forward, pressing against the stacked up boxes as the creaking of wood can be heard. See this collective. There's this low rumble of deathly gurgles as they finally come forth and actually start engulfing.
Blech.
I was gonna say,
The
this
space
is
within
what
you.
I was worried about.
All right, Bony Boy, I'm just gonna drag you over here. You go in the timeouts chair. Engulfing you. Now, with the zombie horde, if it occupies your space, you take at the beginning of your turn, gotta make a strength saving throw or take damage, bludgeoning damage.
All right.
All right, and with this, they've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. So that's gonna be 3 attacks. Blah blah. That's a 4. Wow. So even as they're like right next to you, just like pushing past you, some trying to bite, others trying to swing, you get the feeling that since they're so close to each other, they can't really access you.
They're more
Don't
biting
real
each
quick,
other
can you
than
access
anything else,
token?
really.
Sorry.
Can you access your token?
Hold on.
Can you click it?
Like,
is
can
the
you move
question.
your token?
Yes.
He should be
Okay,
able
good.
to. He should be able to. He's not you. The only thing he
Right,
can
so just wanted to
access
make sure.
is the token. So
Yeah, I can.
All right, and yeah, they also missed the guards as well. God, this is the worst zombie mob.
good.
All right.
About time we
lower
got
right.
a damn break.
All right, lower right. Lone zombie, still up against, moves forward. Does not have the mob rule, unfortunately, and makes a attack. Ooh, God, natural 20. Okay. One whole zombie. How fierce.
The zombie horde can't accomplish anything. This one guy gets a crit.
Yeah, 11 damage as it
What's
leans
the-
forward and just sinks its teeth into the neck of the guard.
What it?
You just see him, damn it! As he pulls back, and you just see a spray of blood as a few shreds of skin even come free into the zombie's mouth. He's
What's
just clutching the wound and gripping his sword and looking at this thing with great hatred.
what's the law conservative anime? The more people that there are, the weaker the entire collective is.
All right, in the lower right-hand corner, the low dim of groaning can be heard. As into view. The horde slowly begins to lumber. They've got 20, so right there. All right, that, and no one in the upper right corner. Okay. As you're fighting, and just the din of battle is it's just encompassing your senses. The air suddenly feels rather tense, almost kind of like the smell of ozone suddenly picks up before a almost deafening crack fills the air. And in this direction, a green line just traces through the air before gaping open.
What the fuck?
Out from this horrid black portal levitates a skeletal figure. His appearance is rather, again, he's got no flesh on his skin, these billowing, tattered robes, and wielding a scepter, a staff-like scepter of sorts, this long spine-like design with a skull perched on top, the handle black like this dark iron, and his eyes glowing with this red energy. And you just see his eyes look around in a slow, languid fashion. And
Get out of that gaping hole.
Oh
Green
my
currently
god.
not caring. Raising the staff up into the air, you just hear in a rather like echoing voice, "Let Orcus's will be done." And from the skull of the scepter, these green bolts just suddenly lance out across the area, striking the zombie horde, as well as a number of the bodies that have currently already fallen. So, Cream is currently cheering you all on. So again, these corpses on the ground.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Just for ease of management, they essentially rise and rebolster this horde, as those who are currently cut down actually rise
Hate
back up.
zombies.
Yeah. This skeleton reanimates, recollecting himself,
God damn it.
and
I'm gonna vaporize.
this terrible energy fills the space.
Shit, I thought once you're vaporized,
We have undead dust attacking us now. Great.
I bet it's super flammable.
I don't feel like that's fair at all.
So, did this guy just show up and then leave, or is he just kind
Oh
of...
no, he came out and he pretty much said, let Orcus's will be done, raised the staff above his head, and those bolts pretty much rang out. You saw them sail off a good distance, aside from the few that actually hit in the square, so you don't know where, what the full effect of this may or may not have been. And looking around, his eyes eventually fall over the group of the three of you in the center, and you just see those eyes ignite. You. As he holds
Not
forward,
impressed. I can do that too.
as he holds forward his hand, and actually, is he in range? Let me just double check. 120 feet. Actually, yeah, he is in range.
Oh.
Holds out his hand that isn't gripping the spear, and it starts to glow with this grayish red energy, tinged with green, before two bolts of vile energy sail out, sailing right towards Jinx.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Listen,
Oh.
it wasn't me. It was the arm.
Right.
I feel like this is the embodiment of arm teacher. I feel like that's what's going on right now.
Okay, there's a 13 hit.
You have mage armor.
No, it does not.
It
All right,
did
first pull does not
something
hit.
for once.
Yay! Actually, all right. Yeah, 1 or 2 targets, so that's 2 strikes. So again, and if I'm not doing this right, I'm sure chat will let me know. And 15 just makes it. All right, so the first you managed to just kind of, it just barely misses you. The third strikes you right in the gut, and
He fired.
not the third, the
time.
second. I said
The third. Wait
the
a minute.
second one strikes you square in the gut, and you
Wait,
just
hold
feel
on.
immediately.
Okay, hold on. So which? All right. So there are 3 attacks.
There's
No,
2
two
attacks.
No,
2
2 attacks. I
All right.
spoke.
What was the second one? What did you?
It hit.
Well, then I'm using fucking
Bend luck.
Bend Luck. Try again, or not Bend Luck, but Lucky. Try again, asshole.
All right. It has to be used. Or does it actually? Or is it basically between the two?
What? You roll again, and then he picks which dice he wants you to go with, or
Right.
whatever. Well, and he's just gonna say, if he doesn't see the dice, he's just gonna say whatever the lowest is.
That is a 14. Does not hit.
Does not.
So, you thought it struck your stomach, but strangely enough, it just kind of vaporizes before it hits you like a millimeter. So, yeah, that happened.
Jinx promptly gives him the finger.
All right. Oh, and just to specify, Bony Boy or Undeady Boy is currently levitating.
Yeah.
About,
I can levitate too.
Yeah, not impressed. I can do that too.
all right,
I knew you were gonna say that.
Raziel, it's your turn.
Doesn't he have to yeet strength his way out of there first?
I do.
Oh shoot, I'm a dunderhead.
What?
Some of the crowd actually do begin to collect forward.
They need to collect faster.
It's hectic. Who were you attacking?
That was the strength roll.
Oh, damn it. Duh. You make it.
Cool.
Yeah, I was wondering why you had a +2 to your attack roll. Duh. So luckily, just the clamor around you, you're not bowled over.
A bit still. Alright, I'm just gonna attack some shit. Fucking longsword and all that good stuff. And just swing at the horde.
That hits.
That's 5 damage, right?
Yep.
You should really update your macro.
All right. Comically enough, the zombie that you cut both arms off and bisected horizontally, climbing up the box, you stab downwards through its skull into its chest cavity, and the fading radiant energy from your last smite, you just hear a faint. You hear it as whatever unlife is currently in this corpse fades.
And extra attack.
That hits. 6. All right, give a quick riposte and give cleave upwards. Oh, did you want to do any smites?
Nope.
All right, cleave upwards, running a just big gash along the zombie that just files in after the first that you cut down. Do you want to move at all or no?
Nope.
Because currently you are in difficult terrain, so 5 feet to, for every to get through it.
I'm gonna hold my ground.
Okay. That it.
Yep.
Leaf, your turn.
Oh, and one of the major reasons I haven't updated the macro is because it changes depending on if I'm using it with 2 hands or not.
Well, now you can.
Again, we'll get
macro.
you something set up where it prompts you for that.
All right, but another matter. So you remember you are flying. You have a movement of 60 feet.
I am flying.
I am gonna run to the washroom real quick.
I am flyy boy.
All of a sudden, it's like, why did you actually do this to me? Now I have even more vectors to have to think about. Fuck.
Okay. This is the uh,
Not clarify or
I'm just it's been a while since I've other than used piercing arrow, but it's been a while since I've used grasping arrow. So I'm trying to.
Yeah, the first thing you do is you check if you hit with an arrow, and then you decide was that arrow spontaneously combust into flowers or whatever the hell it is.
It's bramble, poisonous bramble.
Yeah.
unpleasant things.
Hit by the arrow takes an extra poison. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet. But I couldn't remember if like it was like a if it was like a like thing that was on the ground or like.
What do you mean?
No, the
using...
creature you hit gets wrapped in brambles. It's not a ground effect.
Yeah. It's whatever the bow tends to penetrate or hit, or both.
Man, I really wished it had like a, anything that's close by gets fucking.
Yeah.
Give me something like that. Give me something good.
You got big.
I want good things. I don't want just 3 things and that's it. Give me something good. I want good things.
Good thing comes to those who wait and kill and level up.
I'm like, what, almost level 8? Come on now, give me something good. I want.
Well, when you get to level 8, you get to pick another one, but it's the same but it's the same list of the options you had in the first place. So, if you didn't pick them the first time, there was probably a reason why.
Well, it matters to debate when you level up.
Fucking just go ape shit on fucking big, dark, and ugly here.
If you want. It's Chibi's decision.
You know, what's to say he can't keep bringing these things back to life?
You don't know that.
On death, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I'm scared.
Also, he didn't grow in size. I'm just increasing the size of his ports so you get a better picture of the his appearance.
I'm kind of scared of what happens when he runs out of revives. I don't like the idea that he can shoot fireballs too, or whatever that was.
I don't know where they're anti-life balls.
Great. I hate it.
That's even better.
That's why I'm kind of just like, yeah, the bow makes Leaf more interesting, but that's only if I roll a fucking nat 20. So
Things can happen. So
Then start shooting.
where you lean?
shut up. I guess fuck. I guess I'll hit dude, what's his face? I don't know what his name is.
Yeah,
Big,
no,
dark, and
no,
ugly.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Make an attack.
hate this. And I'm guessing that does not hit.
No, it does not hit. The bow actually looks like it's about to hit, but it looks like it ages
The
and
bow?
then crumbles to dust.
Did I
before
just
it even
throw
strikes.
my bow at?
Throw your gun at him! Equivalent.
Alright, I guess I'll roll to hit again.
God, you're reminding me of the Dan Wiki arrow that shot bows.
That hits.
I would have hoped so.
I was gonna say, I fucking would hope so. Jesus.
Don't worry, I'm not throwing ACs that high at you just yet. I can.
so that it would be an arcane shot, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do not remember if your brambles encompasses the regular hit with it. We'll find out when you do the bramble shot.
Alright. Grasping arrow. No.
I'm not sure it does.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, right. That's what I did wrong. It does not, but it also has the +10 onto it, and I haven't fixed that yet. So you need to roll for regular damage, and then Roy's take one of the 10s, and then ignore it. Because I haven't fixed it yet.
All right.
Come on. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on a second. So, what now?
Roll regular damage.
Your normal damage.
Yeah.
Regular
The-
attack?
The regular arrow damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you did the
I
grasping arrow
haven't
damage,
I
so
haven't
you
got
made
this set up. I haven't gotten this set up correctly yet.
All right. What freaking damage?
Okay, so 21 and 6. 21 and 6.
So 21 piercing damage.
And
Arrow
6.
kind of flickers with that arcane energy. First one disintegrated. This one manages to just clip him in the shoulder. He doesn't react to it, but you definitely heard an impact.
Okay.
And from that impact, you just see these vines slowly start to sprout forward and coil around and begin to unbind him, which gives it's 2d6, right?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, 2d6 slashing damage.
Yeah, 2d6.
I want to go ahead and roll it since it's your damage.
Oh. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, it's your anything that's your ability, unless you're being even when you're being controlled, your character, your ability is your roll. So 3.
Well, I can't remember if I rolled it before or if you did. So
I got it.
it's been a while since I've done.
All right. So as the vines coil around him and cut into the robe, again, does not really elicit much of a reaction.
Well, I kind of guessed. It's kind of just like maybe this will slow you down if you try to move.
All right. And poison damage.
Yes.
All right. You see the dripping green poison, no doubt, seeping into him, but again, no reaction. He's just fixing on you guys with that same burning hatred in its eyes. Shouldn't assume his gender. There.
It's
Their gender.
Note to
Them.
self: DM likes fixed turret enemies. Acquire wall of force.
All right, so you hit with 1, and you did some damage. Currently has those brambles coiled around them.
Do I also need to do the poison damage too, or?
You already did. That was the 2d8 up above.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I thought the 2d6 was for the slashing damage, not the poison.
It is 2d6 slashing and then the poison damage.
Okay, I didn't know if they were together or not.
They could be, but just 2 separate rolls for now.
Okay.
All right, any movement, any bonus action that you want to use? Going to be just 60 feet of flying. So real quick, for both Leaf and Jinx, if you're going to go vertically, in one of the circles in your character, the green one, enter the height that you're currently flying at, like the vertical height, so that way we've got an idea of how far you are off the ground at a quick reference. So we don't have to keep asking you how high are you, how high are you.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah, you
I
can
was just gonna leave that. I was just gonna leave that up to you, really. I don't have an idea.
Okay, so are you just like you're hovering lightly off the ground, just maybe just barely an inch. Trying to move vertically, horizontally, diagonally, down.
Didn't know down was an option.
Fuck. Huh.
60 feet.
I know. I know. I guess I
In the situation.
just don't want to move. I guess I don't know.
I didn't expect wall skeleton to appear either. I figured you guys were gonna like fly over the hordes and then just keep pelting at them.
Yep.
This guy kind of threw a wrench into all that.
So just a reminder, lower left you got a newly arrived zombie horde. Lower right, nothing but lone zombie. Upper right, the zombie hordes have been reboldened, and upper left, nothing really yet. Nothing really.
I don't care about the hordes anymore. I care about getting as many people through this portal as possible, and then we're just yeeting out of here. What the hell? Why does the game keep putting me above Jinx?
So,
Oh, I know why. Because alphabetical as a tiebreaker. That's what's going on.
So Leaf, are you done with your turn? Or?
I said I don't want to move anywhere.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you. Discord nommed you there. All right, so it is now Guard Captain Millicent's turn. Seeing the new figure appear, she swears under her breath, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me!" And let's see, 5. Nope, measure not move. 10, 5. Okay, so it's going to kind of just go in this, and in this orientation. I measured both times going over the fences. Definitely wanting to avoid stepping through the rather nasty, rotting, chompy chompies, and moves to get in front of the collection of people. Oh yeah, does she get her ability back?
If she does, command the freaking people to move.
Are you serious?
Do it. Get them to get out of here. Yell at them until they go.
Yeah, she's gonna look at the people behind her, and go, "Do you want to live? Bloody move!" And they all scream. And let's see.
Welcome to actually what I was gonna do, but in a very different way.
All right, so
as soon as one person starts running, the rest will. Mob mentality is powerful.
So not all of them are going to be able to get through the portal. About half of them.
All right.
So I'm just going to pull separate ones off.
I would say 2 children equal 1 person.
That is great to hear.
Interesting moral compass you have there.
What? No. I mean,
All right. And boom. And you just as they step through, you just hear boom, 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 boom. Ow. All right. And that is pretty much her turn. Jinx.
all right then. Well,
I would like it if this guy could not see.
I'm 10 feet in the air now.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
So that way, if he does want to shoot like AoEs or something at me. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna do another quicken spell, fireball.
At.
Big Skelly Bro.
Okay.
And this one's gonna be a level 4.
All right.
Where is it? Fireball. There we are. Fireball for.
Not bad.
Staff.
Dexterity 15. Wait, again, why am I typing it? I had the thingy!
Also, does Wild Magic Surge go off?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a 19. He makes it. So 26, 13.
Hold that thought. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
What is my thing? You said it was he rolled a 19.
For his roll, yes, he did.
Alright, so he would have to meaning he would have to get a 14 not to make it, correct?
Yep,
Yeah,
that,
you
that
need it to
should
beat
be
it.
that should be your DC.
Okay,
Your
so-
DC's
so
onto
using
your spell
bend,
page.
Using bend luck won't do anything. Is basically what I was trying to figure out.
Okay.
All right. Let's see the severity. That's moderate.
Moderate.
1. You are protected from celestials for 1 hour.
Wrong type.
Wrong type.
That's kind of.
Wrong session.
You feel like Drazgil's daddy could not even touch you right now.
I was just gonna say, I'm like,
Because you know an angel pooped out a boy that cocky.
All right, and now I am going to be using
Sorry, Doger.
Tides of Chaos with Firebolt.
All right.
there's a difference between cocky and confident.
That does not hit.
Does not. All right. Well, does Wild Magic Surge go off here?
I said yes. Or no, that
No,
was the
it
first one.
already
Yes.
went off once.
No, yeah, I caught myself. Yes, it does go off.
Again. Okay.
Yes, it does go off again.
Hate this. I am always like.
On edge.
Your spell components seem to have been rearranged. During the next hour, you must make an intelligence check against your spell DC to cast any spell that require material components. Well,
But you
thankfully
use
that
an arcane focus, so what does that
yeah,
mean?
it doesn't affect me like at all.
That doesn't even make sense.
And
Nice.
you know what? Actually, I'm gonna use. I forgot that I had. I'm gonna use Lucky to see if to do the roll again. So would it be just a singular D20, or since it was advantage, does it do advantage again?
What are you re-rolling?
No, first off, I can answer that one. You roll a single extra dice.
Okay.
But what are you re-rolling? That is a good question.
The Firebolt,
Okay.
and it misses. So irrelevant.
All right. The fireball strikes the whatever this thing is, and erupts in this big sphere of. Since he's up in the air, it's a pleasantly perfect ball of fire. It just aesthetically, it kind of elicits a tingle of enjoyment from you. And as it clears, there's visible smoke coming off of this creature. You get the feeling it didn't hit as hard as it could have.
The fireball, you mean?
Yep,
Is it fucking resistant?
possibly. He did roll 19
It's
high
fucking
on the.
undead. How the fuck can it be resistant to that bullshit?
If it's farmed thing, maybe you taught
There's
it
a
how.
lot of stuff that you don't know about this one. Not just your average zombie. Anything else that you want to do?
Yeah, I'm a land.
All right. Just a reminder: don't always assume
Just,
that
just
things are
in
gonna get
just
up
in
to
case
your
Aurelia gets clocked in the head, I'm a land.
I'm landing and ducking behind the fence.
Ah, cover.
I think Leaf will be fine if he's an inch off the ground.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Just be careful you don't land on your ankle wrong; it'll hurt. All right, Aurelia, your turn.
Really is gonna shuffle through and go over here. And then Aurelia is going to use suggestion on this young man over here.
Oh.
Freedom in the portal. Run at it.
Okay.
Your call if he actually still needs to do the saving throw on that. He hears a commanding voice in his brain. Freedom is in the portal. Run at it.
Now I'll say like he's technically not an enemy. He's not an ally, but he's also not an enemy, so wouldn't entirely be unwilling. Frantic.
If you want to roll it just for the sake of doing it, the number is 14.
Nah, that's fine. So movement speed.
The intention of this is, yet again, what we did before, mob mentality. If one person runs at it with abandon, the rest will follow. Get going.
So, with that, I'm just gonna say the general group moves about 5 feet.
No. Okay. Well, it's
Think about
something.
it. You're in the heck of it, and all of a sudden, portal safety. What? Okay.
Yeah.
If these
Well,
players
the
survive,
the idea was mob mentality. If one guy starts sprinting, the rest will follow.
Yeah, you got the movement going.
Good.
Right, anything else?
Jinx is just sitting here thinking, like, I swear to God, if these people don't move faster, I'm gonna kill them.
Well, I got the beginning of the expediting going, and that I think is more important than anything else right now. Go. That's all I got. Uncle, get over here.
Uncle just looking at Skeleton Bro. I swear this day just keeps getting better and better. Damn it. Alright, he's gonna use his bonus action to use a dash. Measure tool, please.
He just runs straight to the portal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
3,
Oh, I gotta go.
7, 23.
Or
I feel like that's what Carson would do. Straight the fuck.
Alright, well, he's gonna make a beeline right to here. Slightly trying to get behind the crowd.
yeah, that's what I did. I'm not gonna judge him.
I think it's safe to assume that wouldn't be too out of character for Uncle. All right, and just because given the whole situation, he's gonna let loose an arrow at Spoopy Boy.
Right,
And
Rogue. He can dash on a bonus action.
Yeah, rogue stuff. Yeah, that's within normal range. So, no, roll. He's not me. I'm not controlling. Nope, he's not my creation. That does hit. Unfortunately, sneak attack does not engage. And again, short bow is 1d6. Yep, 1d6 plus 5. Plus 5. 10 piercing damage. Flies true, strikes the creature right in what would possibly be the thigh, and eventually wilts and falls off as it too begins to look like a rot and then eventually disintegrate. Definitely did something.
Now
Got it.
Uncle's gonna try charging admittance into the portal.
God, I just want to. Is it bad that I just want to put a
All right.
wall of fire in this thing's face?
Okay, Malados.
Yeah, I had thought of it.
Currently focusing on the portal, his hands occasionally shaking as you hear him muttering under anybody close enough, like Leaf and Aurelia and Uncle, hearing him mutter under his breath. You don't know if he's chanting a spell or just swearing under his breath because he looks like he's just run like 10 miles. He is visibly drenched in sweat by now. As the portal, it still looks strong. But presently, nothing turns up. All right, Elric. Does he get his Google back? I swear to God if he does again. Okay, he doesn't. All right. Google. Again, also looks at the skeleton guy and just swears under his breath. Oh, you. I hate this town sometimes. All right, he's gonna pile in and make an attack on Zumba Lady. Again, stop typing in. You have thingy. I have to use this. Right, 13. Yep, that hits for slashing damage and another. And for more, so like 12 slashing damage. So, coming forward, he hacks the rotting remains of this zombie into a bloody mess with just 2 strokes of his blade. Seemingly felling it. He just seems to say, "There, stay dead, damn it!" Alright, mob actions. Is Zumba mob. I'm moving these guys because, yeah, this is so much fun sometimes when it comes to multiple guys. It's gonna move further. Totally encompassing the guys. And further with Drazio. So, I'm gonna make through one. Yeah, it's 3. They haven't exactly come to contact with them. No, not yet. Right. Right. No. All right. Drazio does 15 hit.
No.
All right, so doesn't work on the city guard, or doesn't work on town guard, doesn't work on you. Castle guard Bowman does actually get chomped for 2, I guess, piercing damage for a bite. As it bites down on his forearm and kind of just squeezes, does some crushing damage, but doesn't really get any major damage in. All right, this lower right is done. Okay. Open that door. 22. Yes, 28 right there. Move forward, start encroaching over this. Again, not close enough for guard here to make any movements, but definitely starting to get there. And no more mobs up there. All right. So, guard turns. Lower right. Hit. Damage. 4 points. All right. Upper right. Miss. Upper right again. Miss. 1. Yeah, it just seems like with being enveloped with all these zombies, it's not the best environment to try to get a hit in.
The only thing they're good at is just pure trampling.
All right, people. Oop, nope. Meh, 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 meh. Excuse me, Aurelia. No, I didn't. Okay.
Go ahead.
Meh. I'm sorry. All right, that group runs through. Panicked, and you just hear that same boom, 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 boom.
Yay.
It's one group that you managed to evacuate. Yay. This group, being larger, it does have a smaller movement speed, just with the the larger general size of people colliding together. So,
I would hope the guy that I was just like, get the fuck in there. I hope he just like yeeted out of the group and got in.
Oh, he is the first one to actually he's just barely.
Yep, that's what I was aiming for.
So he just dies for just like ah.
Good.
Right, so that group is now beginning.
Glad to know that I finally did something Enchantress-like in this entire campaign.
All right, so the groups are luckily getting closer. Okay, Skillabro. Just looking around, silently assessing.
Don't like this.
4. Okay. Raises that staff once more, as instead the eyes of the skull on the staff glow with that weird greenish, strange, slightly red energy, and bolt right into the ground. All around, both inside the barricades and outside, seemingly at random, kind of like when lightning strikes the ground. And of course, my skeleton is gone. Okay. Eyes. Skeleton. No, that's not a skeleton. Go away. So leave. Professionally planned. Skeleton. 3, 4, 5, then 6. All right.
I was about to say, I love how they're all dead, and then I'm like, well, duh.
Yes, that's totally planned by me. And they just seem to strangely materialize as if coming from the ground, but unnaturally, from nowhere at the same time. Okay, I cannot remove the X on you. Here we go.
What foul magic is this?
The undead kind. Where have you been?
The good kind.
Being trampled by zombies.
Well, maybe you shouldn't do that.
All
Seems
right.
bad for your health.
Yeah, Draziel, I have to ask, what's the plan? Are you determined to destroy every single thing in that mob before you leave?
All right, so
I
fortunately,
will leave you.
Fortunately, these skeletons, after just spawning, they do not have an attack action. They've got nothing to do.
Summoning
They just come
sickness.
in. So
Yes!
nothing happening yet.
Good!
They have summoning
All right.
sickness.
Yeah. Yep. They are 1 mana black cards. 1 black mana cards. Really cheap to throw out. All right. And putting the wand down, he once more holds his hand out and looks at Malados.
Yeah, I was wondering when he was going to go after him.
Problem. And that same dark energy lances out. He's going to make looks like the same attack he made towards you, Jinx.
Fuck.
Normal.
I should have gave him mage armor. Please tell me Maldos is smart enough to have mage armor at this point.
You don't know. All right. And gotta make a concentration check.
Fuck, that's a hit then. Do you remember how that works?
Oh, natural 20. Doesn't matter. didn't do enough. Well, actually, it does matter, but yeah, definitely didn't do over 20 damage. But oh wait, that's the first one I totally forgot.
Yeah.
I just got things tapped down, and one more. And ooh, 14 just misses. So the first one clocks him straight in his back, and you definitely hear it like, oh, fuck. And as the second one strikes his back, you see a flash of arcane energy as what looks like a shimmering backplate of armor comes into view before slowly dying away. Skelebro looks around. You will all experience Orcus's embrace. Especially you. As he seems to point to Aurelia, Uncle, Jinx, Leaf.
Yeah, we have kind of been fucking up his plans or whatever.
And he does.
This guy's a little bit rapey. You hear Jinx yell.
And don't worry, I have let's see, the slashing damage triggers when they move, right?
Yes.
Technically, he's levitating.
By movement, the game is trying to convey like board movement, and not just I'm moving other things.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule that since he's levitating, the slashing damage doesn't trigger, but the poison damage does, just because poison.
Okay. Huh. I don't think. I thought the poison was once. Oh well. You're the
Is
DM.
I don't know.
I got a lot. Okay, I'll pull up Leaf's page.
No, it's 2d8 poison damage on the hit, and then if he tries to move that point forward, it's 2d6 slashing damage. So the poison damage is on the hit, and the slashing damage is if he willingly.
I'll do the slashing damage because I'll just say like the magic is like it senses the movement, so just to get like it constricts.
He's floating, and he's probably not floating perfectly still.
So, Chibi, could you roll 2d6 damage for me? All right, 4. You see them visibly constrict, and it's almost like he just lets out an annoyed sigh, almost as if he's just an irritating inconvenience.
Well, darn! I wanted that to be a little more irritating for him to care enough to use an entire turn to get rid of it.
It's the same. I feel you, buddy. I feel.
Okay.
He can rip it off with an action, but that's his action.
Would technically those be magical vines?
Oh, good question. Ooh, you actually got one I don't have an
Okay,
immediate
that's a question
answer
for later.
to.
DM ruling. I'm just gonna say for now they're not magic, just to make things easier. I don't want to debate that for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
To be honest, I think the answer is fundamentally up to you anyways. I'm pretty sure there is no
I didn't even hear what it was.
Were the brambles magical for damagers and stuff?
From
I'm 90% certain there's fundamentally no answer for that. I believe it is entirely up to you.
Conjuring magic creates grasping poisonous brambles. So I don't.
Well, whatever he typed in.
My magic doesn't.
We're not. I don't think we're killing this thing.
That's all that it says. So
Yep.
you know.
So calculate however you want. I don't think we're killing this thing anyways. We're just gonna leave.
Okay.
So
as he moves through the air.
Oh, never mind. He moved. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, that's what like the whole thing about the moving.
Yeah.
Again, about 20 feet off the ground. As he moves and he gets closer to Captain Belric and the castle guard and the various guards around him, you see what almost like the fabric on their armor and even their hair. Just like it looks like it's starting to age and almost fade, like the color's fading. And Draziel, it is your turn.
So, how like together is this horde that I'm engulfed in? Like I've been attacking it. How what's the deal? How many of there's left? Kind of.
There's a sizable amount. Remember, it was bolstered by whatever spell the skeleton used from its staff. So, some damage done is undone.
Yay.
Yeah.
Could someone cover Melitos?
wish I was one level higher. This would be over.
Well, unfortunately, you're not.
I wish I had cooler shit to do, but you know, we don't always get what we want, alright? Like,
You made your character.
I'm assuming if I try to like get the fuck out of this group, I'm probably gonna get attacked.
You
Maybe.
have plate armor though, and they haven't been able to hit anyone since.
Maybe, maybe not. Only one way to find out. In order to get free, though, to get to the outside, you will have to spend 5 feet of your movement to get free of them. Just because, again, they're so dense together, and, you know, they're not exactly letting you through freely.
I don't. There's not a lot that I could do that'll actually change much tide. I'm gonna attack the horde and also at the same time yell to the guards around me that we should probably move the fuck back.
Portal's
You
open.
get
Let's.
no protests from them.
Portal's open. Let's start retreating.
Like, you get the feeling like the reason they're staying here is like they understand that they need to hold these off as much as possible. But yeah, even they're like, yeah, you know, we should probably leave. Oh.
Also, the line has been breached. Therefore, redefine the line.
Nice. Anything else?
What? Where's the
You're on
other
a crit.
dice? You critted. Another D8.
That's 11.
Plus another 2 damage.
No,
Yeah, so
crits
that's 11
only
base so
redo
far.
the.
No, but
Dice.
he's dueling.
Oh
got it.
yeah.
Yes, 9 plus 2 is 11. All right, 15 slashing damage.
Yeah, and then
anything else you wanna do?
13.
Extra attack.
Okay, that hits.
5.
5. All right, you hack away, and you actually fell 3 zombies. A few you could have sworn you already hacked to death. And indeed, you do see the visual marks of, you know, those cleaves you've done into their body, and they're still there, but the zombies are somehow still moving.
Yeah, so basically I'm cleaving them and I turn to the guards around me. I'm like, this doesn't appear to be working. We need to retreat.
Yeah, cover the shields like, oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. All right, you want to move at all, or are you staying where you are?
Can I move?
Yeah, you can. They're not preventing your movement, but if you want to leave the space of the zombie horde, you're gonna have to spend 5 feet of your movement to like muscle your way through.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, they're not exactly partying you saying, "Oh, sorry, sir."
Get in front of Malados if you can.
well, I mean, I was gonna put Leaf in the way of him, so.
I mean, you can just plop yourself out.
Yeah,
on,
but Drazil
on
has
the side
plate
and
armor.
just have 25 feet of movement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
All right, and since you went out of their range, you do elicit an attack. Only one.
Question, is background noise getting picked up from me?
Not that I can hear.
And I know an 8 does not hit, so yeah, you're fine. They hit you, but you just feel a hand like slap against the back of your plate armor. Just like a, "Ah!"
They smack your booty.
No, that would be a crit.
All right, is there anything else, any bonus actions that you wanted to do, Draziel?
No, just.
And if a finger or two slips in there, Draziel, you let it happen.
Okay, Dave, your turn.
Draziel's a virgin. Thank you very much.
Version? He's a version. Oh.
I corrected myself. Shut up.
Moving on, Leaf, it's your turn. Being cats sometimes.
That's kind of this entire encounter, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
We gotta get all the
thematic
cats in the
horde of
portal.
people.
Alright, well, Leaf's gonna roll to hit, that dude.
Big bad Skelebro.
Yeah.
I hope you sharpshooter nuke him out of the world.
Fucking action surge his ass.
This is the time for machine gun arrows.
I don't think that hits though.
That hits.
It is? Okay.
Remember, if you missed, you can redirect it to lesser Skelebro with curving shot.
Now that I remember, I fucking have it.
Yeah.
Rolling dice? Are you?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Come on!
Come on, don't crap out on us now. We're so close. Roll 20.
We did say Roll20 was having issues.
No. No.
Natural. For a Fat Dog stream.
It can't even do the backup roll. It can't even do the non-quantum roll. Oh, damn.
Quantum roll's not rolling. It's not being very quantum right now.
Could you please quickly control F5 and try again?
Jeez.
No.
Alright, let's wait for Chibi to quickly refresh her browser and see. See if, maybe Roll20 is gonna work. And it won't poop out on us.
Nope. Oh, the music just super died and then came back.
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard that.
Did we just lose somebody?
Yeah, Chibi lost connection.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so it's your guys' end with the Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah, she just confirmed she lost connection.
All right,
Okay.
your call for emergency circumstances. If you want to roll the no, she's got her entire turn left to do, so it doesn't.
She's gonna restart her computer, but she has a solid state, so she'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Right.
saying if this was the last thing of the turn, maybe we could have expedited it. But she has possibly 3 other shots, so let's not bother.
Well, give me this moment. Actually, let's take this.
We have a
let's take this time to
Patreon!
make a quick,
Give us money on the Patreon. Get our original works out faster. Yeet.
Actually, let's take a quick break for this, for like bathroom break and quick drinks. Sound good?
Terrifying cliffhanger. The arrow hit, but how bad?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm
Next time on D&PD.
What do I do again to... Right, I deafen and then I mute myself.
will continue to mount.
We're back.
What?
Back. Hi, people.
What?
We're back.
What? Excuse me!
Chibi wasn't ready.
We're not back.
Oh my god!
Fucking dingus.
That's funny right there.
That's our lovable Darkon.
I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
Fuck.
Who else but Darkon?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay, we're all back. We're all rejuvenated. Bladders emptied. Bowels emptied. Stomachs filled with food and water.
I wish.
All right.
TMI. All right, so Leaf had hit. With,
Skelly dude. Yeah.
with the D.
Roll for damage
need
and
to
don't
see
DC
the other
this time.
Shut up. I couldn't tell if it was roll 20 or the fact that my fucking computer crashed, or not crashed, but the internet crashed.
I'd attribute it to roll 20.
Wait. Yeah, that's it.
Right. It's magic. So, and magical arrow sails through the air and strikes this thing right in the shoulder, and it's just remains sticking there. And they actually look to the arrow as if kind of irked. He looks to you like, I didn't care for that. He didn't say that, but you get the feeling that's what he's thinking. All right, I believe that was your
First.
No, first sec.
It is my first attack. I guess I will. Shit, I need to bring up his character thing, right? Oh, I already did. I'm retarded. I guess, I will roll to attack him again and then, use, and my action, my action surge to hit this dude right here.
You said this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So, arrow number
Goodness.
2, main Skelebro phase, shoot, fire, go. Yay. Also, what was that, English?
I don't know. Was it? Oh, fuck me.
Well, you can do the curving arrow.
I can. So I am.
I believe curving arrow is just you redo the roll, but you do it at this guy instead.
Redo the hit roll.
I think so, yeah.
Weren't you?
Hold on a minute. Miss, you can use a bonus action to re-roll the attack roll. Oh, so it's the attack and not the hit.
Wait, didn't you just use action surge?
That's
No.
that's a separate thing. We're not at action surge yet.
Yeah, no, I was just already laying it out.
Oh, okay. Because I heard action surge, like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm only on my second attack.
Yeah. So bonus action, curve shot, re-roll the hit, and this time it's on the Skelebro on the ground because you have to pick a different target.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It says
You just redo
attackable.
the hit roll. You just roll again the hit
Oh,
roll.
I thought it was just the attack roll, not the hit.
Well, the attack roll. You guys use the word attack for the hit roll, and that drives me mad because
No,
then you.
no, I'm not though. I have a hit roll and then I have an attack roll. That's what.
Yeah, I know, and both you and Anthony do it, and the game calls it the attack roll and the damage roll, and that.
No, that's what he called it. That's
I
not
know.
on me. So,
I know. I've been
Choices and
trying to do it.
classification aside, that does hit Chibi. So you shoot, the arrow stops, does a 180, and just goes, and hits the thing right in the back of the head, and it just stays there, sticking out the back of its skull, and kind of poking out its left eye socket.
Okay.
No, 17. Not much expressiveness with skeletons, so not really much to say whether they're about to die or not.
Yeah. So if you're action surging, you get 2 more shots.
Usually.
But
good
it was just
healing.
one action,
Nope.
additional.
You get 1 action, not 1 attack. And your action to attack is 2 attacks because that's how fighter goes.
Okay.
So you get 2 more shots.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll to hit, try to hit him again. Because,
Big bony boy?
yeah.
There we go.
Hits.
But say you cannot tell me that misses. I'd be pissed.
Yes, he suddenly has an AC of above 20.
I'd have been like, how the fuck?
Alright. Damage. Strikes him again in the same area, and he looks genuinely irritated now.
Why this?
Yeah, because you do that much damage, that's why. Maybe we will be able to just kill this thing.
Ow. Okay, ow. Stop it.
Whatever.
I got one more attack.
I'm trying to think if I want to continue to hit the dude or to hit the other dude. I don't know. I'll just go to hit the other dude. Or the main dude. Fuck.
Could you please pick a color other than red to put on the main guy so we can call him by a color?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even give him a color.
Okay, main dude is now orange.
Alright, I'm hitting orange. Fuck you! Fine! Oh, fuck!
You only have
Yep.
1 bonus action per turn. You can only curving shot once.
No,
Fuck.
action surge, you regular action and up to
Action
multiple
surge
bonus
does not give you a second bonus action. I don't in later versions of the book they take that bonus action thing out because it was confusing.
Okay.
Alright, we'll rule against that. Alright, so unfortunately that one Chibi, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm
Did the cats yeet at you or something?
No, I just dropped my fork and it scared me. Okay, like
It's a heavy fork. That thing like thudded, like boom.
Did you drop it on your mic?
no, it was right. Like I had it right next to. Like I have it sitting on my cup noodles, and I went to grab my cup noodles, and the fork fell on the desk, and
Okay. Yeah, vibration.
All right. So, Chibi, anything else you want to do?
Go fuck myself because.
Don't know
Well,
if
you
it's
have flying
typical
speed, so you can go do that.
self-mortification.
God damn it.
Just let me know if it's the end of your turn, and we're good.
I'll just stay right here in front of what's his face.
Yeah, that's a good call. We need
Gross.
to we
All
need
right.
to give Malados cover.
Well, he's tall enough, so yeah.
All right. Millicent's turn.
I hate all of this. I straight up hate all of this.
Yes, she does. Man, Millicent and Belric are getting their unique abilities back a lot.
Good. Get them
5,
to
6,
get the
6,
people
5.
moving.
Well, I'm so glad things are working out for them.
The faster things work out for them, the faster we can leave.
I just want to get another nat 20, okay?
I want
Love
you to
you
get a
to
nat
nat
20
20
as well.
All right, Captain Millicent is going to use Captain's command on Leaf to give you one additional free ranged attack. Wait, yeah, you're in
What?
range. Millicent, Captain Millicent is using your ability Captain's Command to give you one free single melee or ranged attack.
Huh. Alright.
More arrow nukes.
She looks to you and looks at his shoulder. Focus on the shoulder.
Okay.
I think you're hurting him.
I will do that. I will try my best, lady.
If we put enough arrows in his shoulder, he can't move his staff.
Alright, I guess, I
His arms are
rolled to hit, I guess.
Yeah, make an attack roll. Just a basic attack roll.
Just a basic attack roll? Alright.
But you
Yeah,
can sharpshooter it because that's how you do.
Yeah, I should have specified. You can make you can do any modifiers you want. It's just it's
No,
one attack roll.
you're over specifying at this point. Just shoot the arrow the way you normally do it, is what he means. Oh, and there's
You need to hit first.
again.
Oh, shit! I asked that! I literally did!
This is what I meant. This is what I meant by. There's a damn reason I never said hit roll anymore because
this
there's
is
attack
why
roll and there's
I
damage
asked.
rolls.
I fucking...
Okay, that hits.
Mhm.
I'll just use the.
Yeah, and that's why I said you do it the way you normally do it.
Yeah, and it was very complicated in because you were like, just go ahead and use sharpshooter, do it how you normally would, and I asked, I was like, do I roll to hit? And he was like, no, roll to attack, and that's literally
No,
what he said.
I didn't hear him say it. No. Huh. Oh well. Well, 22
Regardless,
hits
you hit.
and arrow in the face hurts.
Yeah, a third arrow strikes him in the shoulder, and it's just like this weird trifecta. And now he's looking genuinely angry at you.
Sweet.
I mean, I would be angry too.
You get the feeling you've earned his ire.
Sweet. That sounds like a plan.
All right, Millicent is going to move. No, don't hide. Don't. Go ahead and move here just to get between Skelebro and Innocence. And then it's her turn. Jinx.
Oh boy. Okay.
You go now, Jinx. Fly, fly.
Fly, fly.
Okay. bad for those guards.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, you don't.
Oh, I will.
No, you said I feel bad for those guards, and I said, are you kidding me? No.
I will. Here in a moment.
Genuinely, you will not feel bad.
Well, what are you doing?
I am casting Firewall.
Okay, keep in mind, big bony dude, orange, is levitating 20 feet in the air.
Oh. Well, shit.
How high is the wall?
20 feet.
So he's
It's 20
just
feet
in
at his
range
feet,
of it.
not 20 feet at his head. So he would be just at the apex of the wall.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, the original reason I wanted you to firewall him was I thought he couldn't move from here. Now that I know he can move, that doesn't make sense.
Alright, well. Never mind then. Alright, let me think. Well, in that case, we're gonna use us a Tides of Chaos. And we're gonna hit this bitch with a level 2 Chaos Bolt.
Alright, roll.
Attacking big, dark, and ugly.
Orange.
Yeah. Ah, come on, one away.
That hits.
Alright.
For damage.
2. Alright, just a moment. Acid.
Ooh!
Alright.
And does Wild Magic Surge go off?
Sure.
Oh, God.
Alright, I'm pretty sure that's
That's small.
inconvenience. And 14.
Could you inconvenience them?
Inconvenience.
Another
would still-
one! My hair grows to double its current length over the next minute.
Haven't
That's the
you
second
already-
time
you-
it's happened.
Yeah, you've already gotten that shit.
Jinx turning into Rapunzel over here.
Fuck. Out of the list of like
Okay.
300 things,
damage,
that's
right?
pretty damn nice.
Yeah.
So acid damage? Anthony,
Hmm?
you said acid damage, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Nope. Alright, those bolts just kind of, they spiral around each other. It's like this weird helix missile. And both collide into his side. He looks to like try and raise his hand up to try and do something, but quickly eats the attack on his hand and pretty much just dissolves the entire sleeve of his robe, revealing this like bony arm where like some strips are just kind of shriveled and you can see space between the bones and whatnot. Kind of like paper mache with the skin.
Gross.
Paper mache.
I mean, he's probably not going to be winning any Miss Universe contests.
Alright. Well, that's my turn.
All right, Aurelia, your turn.
So now I have a choice of my own.
Yep.
Do I hate this guy enough that I use my last lightning bolt into his face and then subsequently get trampled? Or do I just hide over here and hope that a different lineup happens later? Because if I get trampled, I have a feeling with Aurelia's strength that's just going to be the end of her and I'm going to get stuck forever.
And I'm not letting your health pool.
I am not suicidal yet. Here looks like a nice spot. I'm gonna firebolt.
Oh, by the way, I'm still currently 10 feet off the ground. I am lying, kind of on top of the lamppost.
I got it. No, I trust you to keep your height, meter probably updated.
Darn. Don't look at my green and do. Oh, that's your current height. How? My green is the temp hit points because I didn't want to put them. You know what? No,
Oh, I know,
I'll
yeah.
just monitor that on Dice Cloud. Yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt northwest, buddy.
You said northwest?
Yeah, the guy closest to the archer person, because archer guy needs to come over here and help.
Okay. That is a 15. Yep, that hits.
Ooh, not bad.
Okay.
That's actually a really good one.
And just remember, you were checking this buddy, right? You said northwest? This guy, okay.
Yeah, because there shouldn't be anyone more northwest than him unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, your firebolt sears through the air and clocks with the skull and knocks it off his neck. And it stays standing.
I hate undead. End of turn.
Right, Uncle.
Uncle, help or yeet out of here.
Uncle does not have one liner to comment on.
Oof.
So
Things are dire.
He's probably thinking, oh, shit, do I help or do I fucking leave? Shit. I'm actually debating if he would attack Big Ugly.
Would he attack Big Ugly or would he attack the people attacking the crowd? Because they're gotten right next to their ass.
Because that guy did big scary bolts. You know, I think that he understands that bony boys are more deadly, so gonna go ahead, move up against move against this fence. He understands he doesn't want to bunch up too much, and attack Red Boy. No.
I have to unfortunately ask which red boy. You have like 5 on the map.
This Red Boy.
Okay.
Actually, I should probably give these independent colors since they are not part of the horde.
That'd be nice.
Aspect.
Thank you.
Apologies again. Brand new system that I'm trying out, so this is gonna be rusty. All right, gonna attack Red Pink. That hits.
Immediately I feel old and I want this guy to have a hockey stick. Red green, keep your stick on the ice.
Wait, was it?
Damn it, I'm old.
Nah, you're just finally aged.
Anyone else remember red green?
I do.
Ugh.
All right. 9. Fires an arrow, cracks through several of its ribs, and it promptly collapses.
Good.
Just literally like in, that xylophone clatter of bones hitting the ground.
Hey, look, we're still killing your zombies. Don't you want to waste your turn rezzing your zombies again? And not shoot us with a bigger attack?
All right, Maladus' turn, and he's still focusing on the portal. He is struggling now, though. And... Okay. Our concentration roll. Go. Oof. Just made it. Okay, now you're visibly seeing like his robes are now kind of clinging to his body. As you see like his undershirt is just soaked, and he's really struggling right now. All right, Belric. Does he get?
Belric, get the fuck over here. That or be a hero and slam into orange. I don't care which.
No. And with Belric beginning his turn, he needs to make Constitution saving throw.
Ah, not this crap again.
Con. Normal. 14. Nope. He's gonna take. Again, I have shortcuts for this. All right. One deck for that one. Takes 6 necrotic damage as whatever essence is surrounding this thing visibly starts to affect him. As his breath catches in his chest, he seems to grip his hand over his chest, his heart fluttering in his chest. Chest is happening. He does turn and does notice the bony boys and promptly makes the tactical decision to dash over. Did not get his battle cry back. The skeleton bro is not stepping on his face. And he's going to make an attack.
At the end of the turn, we'll see if it is.
25 that hits. Yep, 4, 7. Longsword, and that is a 1, sadly. All right, 7 slashing damage. Lops off this thing's left arm. And it turns its head 180 degrees at him.
Oh.
Have I mentioned that I hate undead?
And then promptly collapses.
Oh.
Remember, Leaf smacked this one.
Ah, good.
Yep, with that deja vu arrow.
So what? Did its head turn, do one point of damage to itself, and it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's like it's like crap, lumbar. Or not lumbar.
Whatever.
All right.
He broke his lumbar by turning his neck.
Okay,
Great.
Mob actions now. Let's see if the monsters or the heat. Okay. This horde is going to stop moving forward and start focusing its attacks on the guards. So 2 attacks per. Oof, God, missing a nat 20.
By the way,
Purple bow guy here.
I don't know about you guys, but the moment this crowd is gone, I'm yeeting the fuck out of here.
12. All right. Purple castle guard guy just gets clobbered by 3 zombies as they will bite, smack, and just.
Go float?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Still getting a beating, but his armor is it's standing up to it, so he's not hurt too bad. The other guys, however, I believe that's 2 nat 1s. Okay. There's one more guy.
Oh man, I really hope we level after this.
Wow, miss and geez, what is with this zombie horde? It is so bad at its job.
Good. Good.
All right, this horde is going to.
If our resident nuke has to roll 1s, then they're gonna have to roll 1s too.
All right, go ahead and engulf this guy. Go ahead and take 1 attack. Stay moved. 8. Nope. All right. And Boney Boys. Gonna go ahead and look. Seemingly quick to take action and promptly lunges forward at the crowd.
Yep.
Going to attack. I would not be surprised if this misses. Roll 1.
Good.
So he makes
What
a
is
swing towards
this
Purple Lady,
combat?
and her dress is so floofy that it hits fabric that isn't really like next to her body. So floofy dress, great form of defense.
She pulled a Batman. Holy crap.
Yeah, she's got like that floofy dress deal going.
My dress is made of a titanium alloy that oh fuck off.
All right, these two gonna group up.
Yeah. Steel Batman cape is stupid. Batman cape that makes it hard to know where to shoot him, that makes sense.
All right, move forward. Not actually the first guy, but guard down here is gonna get an attack. 20. If I do this again, I'll definitely miss. Holy Christ.
Yeah. If,
All right.
if you do it again, you'll know which parts to abbreviate and which parts not to.
All right, so that's all the monsters going first. Now the
Yeah,
city
what-
guard and the castle guards. So this guy is going to disengage
Good.
and promptly retreat. Castle guard guy is going to similarly disengage and move to retreat.
Yeah, this is the part where it's just everybody in the portal.
This guy is going to disengage as well. And all right, castle guard guy here doesn't need to disengage. There's nothing in his range of motion, so instead he's going to take the dash action.
I swear, if this guy does not see the problem and shoot at it.
He has a broadaxe.
What? He clearly has a bow. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, sorry.
Oh,
That.
no, I'm controlling this guy. Sorry. All right, dash action. It's about there. Obviously, seeing the issue over here, both in the horde and the skeletons encroaching.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Spear guy, disengage. Both parties. However, I totally forgot to have all three of them make their Constitution saving throws.
Oof.
Wham! Too bad.
Pass, fail. All right. This guy does not take any damage and disengages. So much disengaging. Close to the
Again,
no, not the zombie.
you'll know which parts to abbreviate and just go, you
Close.
fail, save,
All right.
who cares?
And this guy takes necrotic damage. 18 necrotic damage. Oof. So you see his features actually start to go gaunt as he begins wheezing and makes the dash action. And actually begins just running straight for the portal himself.
Yep, if you're just gonna die, you may as well full retreat.
Why can't I select? Because you're on the map layer. Why are you on the map layer?
Oof!
Not quite there yet, but just saying, fuck this shit, I'm out. All right,
Well, I
those
gotta go.
guys. Crossbow guy gonna make a shot at red, yellow. That's a 2. Nope. Spear guy. Nothing really seems to be happening on his end. Definitely within range. Gonna moonwalk his way back. Turn around and poke. Oh, 9 just misses. Okay, that guy. Oh, guy. Similarly gonna attack. Yeah, well, would he? Yeah, he would. Yellow. That hits. It does. Seven piercing damage. So another arrow sticking out of the skull of another skeleton. Seems to be a theme here. And I believe that is everybody.
Good.
Oh, all right. Spoopy Bro's turn. Still looking
What?
right at
Crowd!
Oh shoot! Duh.
Civilians!
Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I'm still I'm interested in them surviving.
I'm interested in them being gone. They're
Agreed.
they're just our timer at this point. I'm definitely
Alright.
not letting you skip that part. They're our timer.
All right. So definitely with a skeleton actively trying to hit them, they're very motivated.
Good.
Excuse me, really?
Instead of just moving them in, pick which ones that go in and just delete them. Because we get it. We don't need to see
Oh,
them
yeah, I
go
get it.
in.
Oh, I know. 5. All right. Again, 5 movement for how big they are.
Well, hopefully they reduce their own numbers enough that they'll all be able to get in next round, because this is getting dicey. I'm running out of spells.
Maybe. Consolidate. Yeah, just generally getting a little bit closer. No, stop. Don't hump the lady.
It's a magic portal. You don't need to be in a single file line. Just yeet yourself onto the ring.
They're trying their best for that. All right. Crowd's done. Sorry. And now Skeller's turn. Still promptly fixing his gaze upon Leaf. He points the staff right at you. As the eyes glow with an eerie black energy that's got that weird yellow silhouette to it. And this black ball emanates forth and doesn't seem to go fast at first, but quickly accelerates.
Oh.
Bing.
What's the range on the saving throw bonus, whatever the yeet thing is, Draziel?
It's 10.
20,
Balls.
Yeah.
20. All right, so I'm just going to do this for ease because he's essentially focusing it around Leaf.
Okay.
So essentially, within that circle, this black ball erupts into a massive orb of blackish energy. And
If you have aura enabled on your screen, we don't see it.
oh, huh? Do you not?
Chibi would be able to see it.
On Leaf.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see it.
Chibi can see it because she's
that's
editor.
right.
You need to set Chibi's aura to public. There we go.
There, that. Okay. So everyone within that era is affected by this. So, okay. All feet, 20. All right. So, Millicent. All right, Draziel, Leaf. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws, as I do so for Millicent and the guard dudes. Let's fail. Guard dudes.
Oof.
Fail. Fail. And guard dude there. Ha! The coward actually succeeds. Wow. And
Dogger, if you rolled, I don't see it.
I didn't roll.
you need to roll a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
because you're within the radius. All right, and
Don't
unfortunately,
forget
Mob does
that
not
you're.
roll well either.
Don't forget that you count for your own aura thing.
Oh yeah. So that would be.
All right, so Leaf 6. Okay, that makes it. Wait, does it actually? Oh, it does not. Okay.
Jesus fuck.
All right, so with that, it's gonna take. $15 necrotic damage. And those succeeded take half. So, the guy who ran like a coward promptly drops dead.
Take half.
Those
No.
who succeeded take half
Oh,
necrotic
oh,
damage.
okay.
So, Gardite, who was a coward, promptly drops dead. As do
Good.
several members of the crowd. Fortunately, nobody else dies
Yay!
from this.
Yay! The crowd got smaller.
The crowd got smaller. Yay.
Okay.
I'm just within 30 feet of the circle. Okay.
Right. Just doing things, pay no attention to me. Okay. Those whom died
Come
Yeah,
back.
I figured.
soon growing forward.
You might want to take who died and delete them from the map first.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, duh.
And
Oh, you're gonna spawn with something different. Okay.
no, same.
All right.
I couldn't find an armored zombie. Probably is one, but yep. So with that, staff action. It's going to let's see what has he got. Oh, I forgot his other spells. Going to cast. Let's do Great Bolts at Leaf. You've definitely earned his ire. Okay, 17 hits. Chibi?
Hmm?
Does 17 hit Leaf?
Yeah.
Alright. I need to make a strength saving throw. That fails. So as you're hit, these shadowy tendrils ensnare around you, and you're effectively restrained. You can use your action to repeat the saving throw, and it ends. It ends on itself.
Please tell me Drazo can just go over and just cut the things off.
Right, and one more.
Cut things.
Does not have advantage, so I guess believe technically. And a 16 hit.
My armor class is 16.
Then
So it does
yes.
hit. All right, additional 16 necrotic damage. You've already done throw, so no point doing it again.
Oh, that one. Yeah, the strength throw. Okay.
All right, and with that, going to reposition himself. Okay, Draziel, it is your turn. That feel genuinely nauseated right now from that foul necrotic energy that washed over you.
Paladin, no. It's kind of just
Not
off
not
my
no.
brain.
You feel sick from it, but you're not
Yeah,
diseased from it.
No.
Oh yeah. No, I was just saying it's well. I mean, it's not pleasant to have death energy.
He moved over there, did he?
Yep.
Seeing the just bad crap happening all around him, realizing that orange Skelebro is pretty much the cause of it. Also seeing Leaf take a significant amount of damage. Draziel steps up, runs over here, and looks over at the skeleton and the orange fella, and he's all like, I have had enough of you. You. Me. Right now.
Ah.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
Ah, compelled duel.
Yep.
All right. I'm sorry if I didn't hear you. What number does he have to beat?
14.
That is a 9. He fails.
And I'm using this, my spell version.
Okay. Is there any different effects regarding that?
Let's see. So, one creature that you see within range, on failed creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantages on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on this saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for the turn. And the spell ends if I'm knocked unconscious or killed.
Alright. And that's your action?
Bonus action. I'm using Turn the Tides. Bonus action, I bolster creatures around me within 30 feet. Let's see, a 1d6 plus my Constitution modifier, and they regain hit points. So let's see.
There you go. Just a lot easier.
Constitution is a 3.
Yeah, well, the one I wanted to know is any other character thing within, but it's just Leaf for our purposes.
Leaf. Millicent.
Also remember, if you did an aura again, his aura's not public.
Alright, so Malados, Leaf, Millicent, a few of the guard dudes definitely benefit from that.
Yeah,
So-
everybody within a 30 feet of me gains 4 HP.
Okay.
4. Okay. Thank
The
you.
H definitely fade.
Is it really just that?
He rolled a 1.
I know he rolled a 1, but that makes me sad.
I know.
What's it
It was
called?
supposed to be better. It's
Turn
called
the
Turn the
Tide.
Tides.
Is it spell?
It's part of Channel Divinity, the bonus action.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Alright, so is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Leaf, your turn. You feel like every bone in your body is made of glass and that your skin is made of paper.
Like, I get Channel Divinity comes back in a short rest, but what a minuscule amount of hit points.
I know. It's based off of my charisma modifier too.
Yeah, that is
Chibi.
nice.
Okay, Discord must have
No, I was talking over you.
I didn't
Start over.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't say anything. I was just waiting. For
No,
the-
not you. I was talking over Royce. So Royce,
Yeah,
start
but
over.
I heard him though. I heard him. It's my turn.
It's Best Boy's turn.
But I was waiting for you guys to finish
Okay, go ahead.
that. I'm also kind of like I don't know what to do now.
Which is why I was saying you should probably give her a summary of what she's at and her options. Royce.
Sorry, Discord ate you up. What? I just heard my name.
Give her a summary of her current condition because she's currently stuck for options.
You can make a for the binding tendrils. That is okay. Your goals right there. We go. You can use your action to repeat the saving throw. to end the effect. So make another strength saving throw. You have to beat a 16.
And if she doesn't want to do the action, can she still shoot instead?
I believe it's restrained.
Okay, so it's a really annoying one. All right, never mind.
I'll just do
Your
the.
speed is 0 and you can't benefit from any bonus speed, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So you can
Yeah,
still
we're
attack,
getting that off of Leaf right away.
and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. As these shadowy hands are like gripping at your feet. That's a win.
Good.
No, it's not curse.
The power of deer legs tear the thing apart.
So you give a powerful fuck, and they just fade away from you.
I wish I would have gotten that 20 to begin with.
All right, so that was your action.
I know.
I don't know what you have for bonus action.
She can second wind herself to get health back.
There you go. Strike fighters do have that.
Yes. It almost never comes up because we usually yeet people to oblivion, but you make combat hard, so.
I like to think of it as challenging.
What's my fighter level?
Fighter level
Oh,
7.
is it not auto-calculating? Wait a minute. Oh, the formula there auto-calculates, so it's correct.
Okay, 1D. Okay.
1d10 plus 7. Yeah, I made that bold for a reason. Yeah, just go with that one. That one will be correct because it's a formula.
All right, I'll go ahead and.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
11, not bad.
Should have been the 8. It was
Yeah, I saw that 8.
it was an 8 on my screen, and then it changed to a 4. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, hey, it's not 11 is still pretty good.
Yeah, but roll 20. You're fucking with my emotions over here, like.
He's fighting with everybody's emotions. The horde's not hitting anything, and yeah,
Well, I don't care about that. I just fucking care about me, okay?
correct.
Jesus fuck.
That is the absolute correct choice.
Like you know, I'm the one over here that's like was at 8 health. So yeah.
Yeah, how does it feel like to be me for once?
Hold on, Doger, you said something. What was that? A +3 to what?
I said, at least in range of my.
Oh yeah, if she hadn't
saving throw.
if she hadn't already saved the throw, we needed to add another 3 to it. But she made it, so she's it's same difference.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, your aura definitely does not improve her heal though. That's not how that one goes.
All right. So you do have your movement now.
Good. Wanna
Maybe we
get the
should
fuck away
just
from these
leave.
people.
We have that option. We can just go in the portal and say we did our job.
Yeah, time to go.
Well,
I don't know. I was a little scared with Leaf, but she kind of got something back. And Draziel's got big boy's attention, and he's a paladin.
Yeah, I got
I think we
just
can
want to get
manage
the fuck out of
one
here.
more.
I got this.
I just want to get the fuck away from people since I have that shit on me.
Oh, is that supposed to still be there right now, Royce? Or was that a one-time shot?
Yeah, that was for the radius of the attack.
Please
I am
remove the
terrible.
aura.
Oh, I was about to say I thought I still had something on me. That's why I was like, I need to get the fuck away
You
from
just
you.
have a
Alright.
natural glow of life about you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was a one-time shot. All right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, did these people are zombies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you
Okay.
please like put blue on them or something? They're a little hard to make out from everybody else. I know that's kind of the point, but it also is mechanically annoying. Yeah, just make them their own like mob horde or something. That's good enough.
Well, leave.
Perp.
Mm,
You guys can also leave, you know?
I know, but he's trying to better himself.
I got you.
So then don't leave. You can, if you're worried about taking another hit, get behind one of the guards, if that's what you're worried about.
Well, I'm also worried about what's his face.
Malados?
Too.
Malados.
Yeah.
I was worried about Malados in reference to Bony Boy, but Draziel's got him now.
Yeah,
so.
but we've got these zombies too.
Oh, good point. Balls.
Boy, there's a lot of shit.
There's
Yeah. My whole plan was get Big Boy's attention while everybody runs, and then I make a run for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well-
If you just want to be in front of the zombies, but don't get too close, I can either Jinx can do a fire thing, or if that won't work, I could do my last lightning, and then hit nobody but them. So I hopefully have that covered.
Leo's gonna try to cover him as much as he can, without getting like too close,
Yeah.
Got it.
and that's pretty.
Yeah, you can hear his
Painful.
labored breathing, and he does look over to you. I appreciate the aid. Oh.
He kind of just like, just in case, like, he gets, like exhausted to the point where, like falls over or whatever. He kind of just uses his body to like keep.
I got you. Yes,
Yeah, he just basically, well, he uses his body to kind of like keep stable, I guess.
Yeah, give him something to lean on. I get it.
Yeah.
So good news, Captain Milson gets her captain's command back. Because
Yay!
Command the
Roll
people
well.
to go faster!
All right.
Get going, you dingus!
Multiple dinguses.
I want you
Ding
guys.
eye.
Yeah,
Ah.
there you go.
All right, Captain Millicent does look to the crowd, and you can tell she's genuinely concerned for their safety, but this whole situation is like, I am done. She looks to them and says, get your damn asses moving!
Me.
Hey, what if it works? It works.
Or I will kill you!
And another
Jinx
5
yells.
feet.
I fucking hell.
All right. More. Boop. 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 But not that child. All right. Consolidate. Oh, consolidate. Not fornicate.
Did you just pull a Luffy?
What the fuck with the fornicate? Excuse me.
Quick, everyone fornicate.
No!
The zombies are alive.
That's
Perfect.
not
Just, you know the strategy. You just knock down one person behind you, and they'll go after the person you knock down. It's the same difference. You just take a crap, they'll go after your crap.
All right. She is admirably going to try and help and intervene. At the very least, try and present a body for these things to lash out at instead of the townspeople. Like she's banging her sword
Damn
against
it!
the breastplate.
No! Guard lady, you may have to take a hit down. That or Leaf, you're gonna have to be in charge on the guy on the right side of her, and I'll take care of the three in the middle.
That is Millicent's
Well, I
turn.
mean,
Jinx.
I can
Now your
try.
Alright.
The
I
fuck?
agree.
These people turned into.
Yeah, they're zombies.
Yeah, those killed by the big black orb died and became zombies.
Oh. Well then.
Hey guys, those
I
killed by the
also
orb died.
also
Did you
can
know that?
theoretically have that covered as long as you don't murder everybody else.
I mean, I was thinking it was just time for us to go.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. We've already gotten turns in though, so I was thinking that was going to be next round, because we wouldn't be able to get everyone through now anyways. So us leaving early might end up being player death on that decision.
Alright.
Could happen.
Tides of Chaos, level 2, Chaos Bolt, once again.
At
Purple Rose.
okay.
But yeah, I am also of the mind that whatever Big Boy and Mob Action's last turns are, then we're just yeeting ourselves into that portal. Drazzo, you
Alright,
got
I
his
assume
attention. So
Oh, yeah, that's
don't die and then yeet into that portal right after.
Rolling the dice. Come on.
Is it saying like rolling? It did the same for me.
I'm pretty sure that's fire. Yep, that's fire.
Much to theme.
And does Wild Magic Surge go off?
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm
Rolling the
actually rolling
dice.
a one. I'm actually flipping a coin whenever that happens.
Oh, that's a great way to handle that.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Hold on. A 4. Oh, jeez. Okay. You make no sounds for 1 minute. You gain advantage on any dexterity stealth checks.
Great.
Oh, I
Didn't that
thought
happen
it
when
was,
you were invisible?
I thought it was
In the
you
barn?
can make a
Question.
sound, meaning you can't speak.
Question:
rather than,
if he doesn't make sounds, can he still do verbal components for spells?
Nope.
In that case, we are leaving.
You cannot make verbal, words for spells. So
There we go. The other bomb has been disabled. We are leaving.
It's my turn. Actually, not with that. I'm just leaving. Goodbye.
All right, Jinx.
I can't talk. I'm going.
Whoops! You just see a Jinx whoomp through the portal. Aurelia, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more.
Because I'm literally worthless now. I cannot do a damn thing.
Yep. Could you please remove Jinx? I'm very confident when you touch the portal, you're not there anymore.
Oh yeah.
Alright, straight down between the 3 purples. Final lightning bolt.
All right.
And Ripperoni. Okay, nope, there it goes.
All right. So what's the width of that?
Oh, that's a good
Jeez.
one. The
Let's see.
the width the
Oh yeah, you
width
can thread the needle.
the width of the entire thing is 5 feet, so 2.5 each direction. I'm fairly confident if I go straight in the middle, then it threads the needle.
That is freaking awesome.
Also, I
All right.
got a good roll.
Yeah, see, there's your good roll. There's your good roll. All right, so let's see how dexterous these zombies are. All right, that's 1. Fuck. They're like running into each other from the stimuli, and yeah. So with that, you do vaporize all but 1.
Damn it. Oh well.
Yeah,
Good
these
enough.
zombies, like, they're not hard to hit, but they got the health points to soak it up.
Yeah. What?
You vaporize 3.
Yes.
It's small enough that
You said all but 1. Where is this mystical 4th one you're talking about? What?
Here.
If he was in range, then Lady would have been in range. I'm very
Have you not-
confident she was not.
Have I told you the story about the 2-headed bifurcated snake?
What?
Fair enough.
Just trust
Sweet. Uncle, your turn.
Discord HE, what was that?
Uncle, your turn.
Oh, right, it is my turn. Shit. Oh, You know what? I'm gonna help, but I also want to live. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Uncle. It's Uncle's turn to leave.
Yeah, Uncle would totally fucking just
The-
fuck
the-
off and leave.
This is the time. This is the time where it's like, all right, people. If you can't do massive helping immediately, it's leaving time.
all right, he is gonna make a range check against red and yellow dude.
Yep, because he can get to the portal and shoot at the same time.
And you know what? Technically, the guard is an ally, so he's gonna get a sneak attack too.
It is an enemy of the target. Yes.
Well,
That
ally, tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
To me.
Yep. Yeah, I find that
25.
that difference is really important for my campaign because sometimes I have 3-way conflicts. So it's not an ally, but it's an enemy of the other guy, so it counts.
46. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's sneak attack. Yeah, he lets loose an arrow, and it strikes the thing right in its pelvis, which detaches. The thing's body falls down to the ground and just basically collapses into bones.
Yeah.
So catching
And
the
with
mushroom
that,
dude is dead.
bye.
The guard over here just kind of looks at me and says, "Thank you."
He has time to say thank you.
Believe me, that wasn't for you.
He has time for banter. What the hell?
Oh wait, he's a half. Oh, I've been giving him 30 feet of movement by accident.
Who
Oh, I
cares?
totally
He
forgot
can
that
dash. Get him in the thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Bonus action. Guys, I trust you can handle this.
No, we're
bye.
leaving.
Whoomp.
Boop. Bye, Uncle.
All right. Maldos' turn, still focusing. Let's see if he can maintain concentration.
But has anything struck him lately?
He does. Barely. He is beating this by 1 every flippin' time. God, you guys are lucky. All right.
So then how the hell would you... Alright, so then what the fuck do you expect would happen if he failed at this point? Is it just, well, sorry guys, rip your characters?
You don't know.
That's what happens in D&D.
Yep.
I mean, I've never seen it.
Yeah, look, he gives a groan. I suggest if any of you are going to go in the portal, do it now!
Yay.
All right. Does Belric get his shout back? He's not. Right. Belric. Going to... He needs a Constitution saving throw. Wait, stop typing it. It's in the thing! Constitution.
That is... But... Oh no, that's the same
Fail.
devil.
Takes 19 necrotic damage. Alright, and oh, that's not too bad. He visibly coughs up some blood as his eyes seem to be growing milky and skin paling. And he's definitely going to start making a withdrawal.
Yep.
You can just barely sputter out.
What?
Retreat! Retreat!
Of course.
And he's going to make an attack against Purple Bro.
Final
Got
call
2 attacks.
for Portal departing to Artelia.
And that's
we
a
got
crit.
a goal, and we gotta go now.
Yeah.
That's a crit. And come on. Make the roll. Please. There we go. And that's a hit. Damn. For 19 damage.
Good.
So Purple. His left shoulder down along his side is completely lopped off. And it looks like he's still standing until his head is promptly cleaved from his shoulders and promptly falls forward. Dead. I fucking hate undead.
Hey! You
All
took
right,
my
first
line.
monsters go first.
Fucking hate undead, right?
Right, 1 monsters,
Yeah.
2 guards.
Be,
Let's see who goes first.
Yeah. Be careful with this. If something's not going to do anything effectual, you can kind of just skip it at this point, because this is just the we're
Guards,
leaving.
all right. Okay, 2 guards need to make Constitution saving throws. Oh yeah, if some are doing anything, it'll be simplified. But
Oh,
some are still...
the guards saving throws because of this guy. Crossbow guy has the +3 because Draziel's good boy.
All right. Well, axe guy. That's a 3. That's a fail. And it's a +3. Ooh, he just makes.
Hey!
It. Oh.
Draziel's good boy. You saved him.
Yeah. Axe guy just staggers back and he sinks to 1 knee, leaning on his axe. And crossbow guy does nothing. And he looks around, kind of freaked out, like, "Why am I not dying?"
I love paladins.
Paladins are great.
All right, these guys. Boney's dead. Boney's dead. Zombies. Horde. Move. No, not close enough.
Yay! Simple math.
Flattering is heard from the northeast. He's more
Freaking
skeletons.
baller arrow guy's still on his post, even after all this crap.
All right. Guard actions. Oh, wait. I already did the guard actions.
But you did the guard con saves. Did you do the guard swings? Or,
Oh,
are we,
shoot.
or are we just not caring about that because it's not going to effectually matter?
Yeah.
If they're swinging at Big Boy, I think do that one, but skip the others.
Yeah. So he is good. They are gonna continue their retreat. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry about
It's fine.
occasionally slipping up. This is even more than
You're
I'm used
you're
to
learning
managing.
you're learning the hard way which of these roles are actually important to do and which aren't.
All right. So this guy's actually gonna retreat. He does not want to die. He does look young. Might have a pretty girlfriend waiting for him at home.
All right. Hopefully, final
This
turn
guy-
of Big Skillabro.
This guy is like, fuck this, I want to leave.
Draziel like cracks his neck. He's all like, "All right, I can take it."
I hope so.
Right.
Otherwise, you are going to hella complicate this.
Okay. All right. Battle Axe guy, he is going to he's actually going to move here and take the ready action to make an attack towards whatever moves into his
What a hero!
space.
What a hero! All of us are going to be gone through the portal before we get to see it, but we knew you tried. Thank you, man.
And this guard's similarly going to do so.
Awesome.
This guard is going to GTFO. Looks like shit.
Yeah.
And this guy, it's about 20, so make it 10 feet off. Yeah. And make an athletics roll to see if he actually hurts himself.
Who cares? The thing's over as soon as the rest of us go through the thing. Just
Alright,
flip a
Boy's
coin.
turn.
Just flip a coin.
That's right. Just gonna throw some grain. He's just this one I have to actually think of.
Why? Reaction attack or no?
Well, I still have to think of how he would react and how he would, attack Draziel. Just because he's focused on Draziel doesn't mean he has to.
Oh
react
no.
to
Okay,
that.
you've already moved on to Bony Boy. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about opportunity attack. All right.
Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to attack me, but if he chooses not to, he's gonna make a saving throw.
If he does an attack roll against anyone not you, he has disadvantage. And if he wants to move more than 30 feet away from you, he needs to make a saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, compelled duel is actually really annoying.
All right, he holds both of his hands above his head, and you hear this dark whispering.
That was actually
And-
really good. Like, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, do you
Seriously?
think we
I
can?
know,
Do you
Christian.
think we can hire him to do sound effects for check?
Yeah, absolutely. Royce, legit, man. Get yourself an XLR in a recording space. Start making demo reels.
Cool. I need money for that.
Well, you're getting the
Get all this
overtime.
Quit your bitching.
Yeah,
I got
you're
bills.
getting bajillion overtime. More importantly, what did that mean? Because that I heard the word Draziel in there and I'm scared.
Yep. Andraziel focused a 20-foot sphere.
Fuck, not this shit
can-
again.
He's going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Oh,
You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors, a 20-foot sphere radius, blah, 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 of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range and lasting for the duration, which is 1 minute concentration.
well, thankfully,
Void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard at 30
Ew.
feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Gross.
well,
I didn't type the description.
What happens if you have dark vision?
dark vision does. This is
magical
magical
darkness.
darkness, so dark
If you
vision
had
does
Devil
not
Sight,
count.
It'd be a different, but
Fun fact: Hunger of Hadar is a sphere of blindness. So actually, even
Oh.
with Devil's Sight, that does not work. Hunger of Hadar is blindness.
All right,
Thankfully,
so-
its damage is only related to when you start and end your turn. So he could have done, like narratively, that's horrible. Mechanically, Holy crap, I'm so glad you gave
Alright.
us a break.
Draziel,
Mm-hmm.
you're surrounded by darkness, whispers,
Yeah.
as you feel wet slapping against your legs and your back
Is
and your
the
face. It's slimy and cold. Ew.
is the
Alright.
the start of the turn and the end of the turn the acid or cold?
Let's start its turn. I need you take 2d6 cold
I,
damage.
I know one of them has a saving throw, but the other one does not. I don't remember which is which. One moment, I'm gonna pull up.
No.
I'm gonna pull up Ashman.
Hunger-
Ashman has this.
Hunger of Hate doesn't have a saving throw, I believe.
One of them should. The Milky Tendril should, because I remember that.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Dexterity saving throw
but
when you end your
that
turn.
is
Done.
that is if you end your turn, which is not
Yeah.
going to happen because we're going to be leaving, right?
So-
We're all in agreement. So
Alright, Dresden,
take your
you
cold
take-
damage. Take your cold damage and then leave.
How much was it?
You take. Let's see, what is it again? I am so prepared for this.
2d6.
2d6. Cold damage. You take 10 cold damage.
Okay.
As the wet slapping from the tendrils, it actually begins to freeze on your body, and you actually it's like this cold emptiness. It's crushing you. It's unlike anything you could have possibly imagined.
Yeah, this is super bad, but I'm very confident you still know the direction of the portal. Go.
I mean, you're still aware of your surroundings. You're not like that dumb that you're like, oh god, I can't see. Ah! No, you got a memory of where everything is. So yeah, you can still move.
Don't be a
Just, you know,
hero.
blind. That's gonna
Don't be a
affect
hero.
actions.
Fucking leave.
Hmm.
Also, you never moved the crowd, but I don't care because the fight's over anyways.
Yeah, I did.
Who cares?
They consolidated.
Okay.
A few of them got in, and then they consolidated inward.
Yeah.
Well.
At this point, Relly's just gonna scream at Traziel. Don't be a hero. Leave.
All right, let's get something a little different on.
All right. Well, I shout in the direction that I believe the Skelebro is, and I yell, "Tell Orcus, this is not over!" And I slowly back away into the portal.
Well,
Alright.
what's Skelebro's like actual name? Do we have a name for him?
You don't know.
Not yet.
Okay. Tell Orcus he's a bitch.
Okay. And boop.
He got squished. Instead of leaving, he got squished. What was that?
All right. You guys are gone. Leaf.
Was she in the Hunger Games?
Jinx.
Um,
Raziel. And Uncle. All gone.
well,
I think it's portal
someone's
time.
gonna have to keep, you know.
No, that's up to him. I need to
Uh,
make sure that I'm alive. If
Wait,
he
who did-
wants to get through the portal, it sounds like he knows how to.
Also, I'm gone, so Buddy's unaffected by my thing anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm getting at. It's the, you know, if something happens to him, then the portal fucking disappears, and then you can't get through. So
Thankfully,
Maybe.
my turn comes up before any other enemy turns. So at this point, we all get a turn before any other enemies get a turn. Anyone that can get into the portal will on this turn, or they're dead anyways. So we're fine. We're fine to retreat now.
The enemies and the guards, they're essentially like layer actions. They go,
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the round. Or I know some do it like at a specific edition, but
Yeah.
you know, it's tomato.
So we're
The portal a duration spell?
the portal is
Is it-
maintained by Buddy Friend, and
Is
I'm
it
gonna let Buddy
duration?
Friend decide when things are done.
Yeah.
Malados.
Hey, you remembered. Yeah.
It's concentration up to duration of I don't care, and if Malados stops concentrating on it, then something bad will happen, and I don't want to stick around to find out. So I'm pretty
Alright.
confident. If guard people want to stick around with Malados for one more round, they can. I'm leaving because this looks like the final call for me.
Leaf looks at Malados, and he, you know, he basically just asks, you know, will he be okay until everyone gets through? You know.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I have to be okay if if we want to rescue these people. So I guess yes, I'm gonna be okay.
No, I mean he's gonna jump through. So.
Okay.
Melados
Is there anything you want to do?
So
before
he
we,
just
move?
he just wants to make sure that and you know that he's gonna be all right with him not being there. So.
He's looking worn out. Like his hair's sagging. His hair's like falling to his sides. He is dripping sweat. I'm not doing this to guilt. I'm just giving more description.
I know it's so conflicting. It's really fucking.
Well, keep in mind you do still have all your actions like attack and all that, so you can do more things than just like run through the portal. Like on top of that, you can do other things. Just want to make sure you remember
To
that.
be fair, though, the circle's big. If you're gonna shoot at this guy, can Leaf even see this guy with the stupid ball in the way?
No, you cannot.
Didn't think so.
Actually, I got an idea. That was centered around.
No, we kind of gotten the idea that the ball is like here and then it's blocking everything.
Oh yeah, I'm just making a.
I didn't even know that there was even a bowl. Huh.
Yeah, Hunger of Hadar's like how Ashman had the darkness spell. Hunger of Hadar is a smaller but more deadly version of that. So.
I don't even know what that is. So.
Ignore
It's
Skeletro.
it's the advanced darkness meme that we've had for the entirety of Ashman. So this is super advanced darkness.
So ignore Skelebro centered on him. That is essentially how.
Yeah.
Big. Wait. Oh.
Just make the aura off of him, and he'll just be
Right, 20-foot radius. Right.
So I'd say time to go. Maldos gave the okay.
You are, oh wait, cold damage. Almost forgot.
What?
Oh, you are once again not having public aura. Please update that.
I could have sworn I did that. I guess
Nope.
it didn't save or something. Ah.
There's people who can see and people who can edit, and you have to tick both of them for the aura.
Oh, I did Aura 2, not Aura 1. There we go.
Aha.
All right, everyone within the green is in the weird slurpy cold
What
tentacle
the hell?
mass.
What green?
I just need something to focus the point on. So
Could you
I'm
just
using
tick
that
off
as-
every box on him? Something's not going right. That or Roll20 is screwing up hard right now.
Well, okay, just what damage do I need to take?
2d6.
2d. You're taking 2d6 cold damage. I will roll 9 cold damage. You're freezing your deer hooves off.
Which, funny enough, I wouldn't be able to feel that. So, yay!
If he wasn't hovering, I would say he's in his own Hunger of Hadar, and that would be stupid. But yeah. Also, I'm in it. Ooh, I get to do a thing. Never thought actually that would come up ever.
Also, you can make an attack at Big Bad Bone Guy. It'll just be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you all are aware of your surroundings, so you've got a pretty good spatial awareness.
I mean, as far as my rolls have been going, I don't.
Yeah.
Never hurts.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to increase your odds, do the non-sharpshooter option, and that'll help bump the accuracy up.
Yeah, you can't get anything lower than a 16. Wait, sharpshooter is -5 or -10.
Well, a 1 is an auto-fail, so that kind of doesn't count. But if you don't feel like it, just go into the portal, because that's where we're going anyways.
Attack roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, that hits. Roll for damage.
Yeah, your damage one should also have a non-sharpshooter button, if I recall.
6 damage. You hear it impact something, but nothing more. But you feel like you hit something.
Okay.
You
Feel it in
shoot.
your
You're gonna
ankles.
shoot your last arrow and then go.
Yeah.
Damn, that fucking 30 though.
Wait, I forgot. Blind disadvantage.
Well, in that case, that one was just the one for before. So, roll the attack roll again twice. So we'll.
I hate everything. Wait, what?
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 Did
So
you?
roll another hit, or
Since you're blind, attacks have disadvantage. I
Yeah.
did not notice that you only did 1d20. That was my bad.
You know what? I almost wanted to just roll one more and say you didn't catch it when. And then this will just be the last one, just for the sake of wrapping up.
All right, so yeah, that does hit.
All right.
Roll
Yeah.
for damage.
I fucking hate everything.
Well, you're still
Disadvantage
hit,
sucks.
Nice. You're another.
Hell, how do you hit people blind?
I just want to get the fuck out of here.
Then
Like
do
I said,
so.
you remember where they are, and you take a shot.
Yeah, but she's able to hit people blind, dude. Without sharpshooter is ridiculous.
Fighter archers.
Oh,
Ridic.
I know.
All right, Millicent. Does she get her captain's command?
I don't care. As soon as I go through the portal, we're changing maps anyways.
Oh yeah, well, she does not. All right.
Please
Does
be
matter
smart
she
enough
does
to
for
just go in the portal.
crowd. Yeah, she's going to slip into the portal.
You can't save anyone if you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Aurelia!
like she could have used her command on the crowd, so yeah, it does matter.
Roll the 2d6 cold damage.
All right, Aurelia, 2d6. Let's go. You have done very well health-wise this game.
And I will continue to.
Take 12 cold damage.
I will take half. I am resistant to cold damage because of Tiefling.
Take 6 cold damage.
I do not even go off of my bonus hit points. Remember, I had 7. I still
Right.
have 1 temporary hit point from Inspiring Shout. I will continue to take no damage and leave.
All right. Get out.
I was
And I
going to throw some spiteful magic missile at the guy, but I actually do need to see him for spells.
All right.
Switch
So,
maps, we're
switch.
gone. We don't get to know what happens.
Okay. You all slip through the portal. And due to not knowing really what's on the other side and your quick velocity towards it, you come tumbling out onto what feels like a very hard marble floor. This is pretty much every time each of you comes out. And into a rather nice looking large office of sorts. The space that you're in is a very large dedicated circular space, like a 30-foot space, a very intricate looking carved circle beneath you that is currently glowing. And as you stumble in, a very startled elven woman sitting behind a desk about 20 feet off to your right gasps and stands up. How did you get into my office?
Magic! Oh wait, I can't talk.
I
I yell
Okay,
magic,
yeah,
but
you
nothing
mouth it.
comes out.
All right. So if eventually Aurelia does come through, you come through like just as the other woman's done declaring or exclaiming, and shortly after, you do see Millicent, Belric, 3 other guards, 8 other civilians, and finally Malados, whom just collapses forward and it's just comatose. You know, if I can just lay here for the next 10, 12 days, please, and is promptly passes out.
I was about to say, he's very talkative for a comatose person. Yeah, you
I'm
have
gonna
lay on
use-
hands. You should probably
was
go
like-
do that.
I was like, I'm gonna stabilize him real quick here.
You do stabilize him. You didn't think he wasn't dying, but he exerted himself extremely hard.
Actually,
And,
anybody who's hurting, come over here and I'll lay some hands on you.
All right.
Please,
on that note,
molest me all you want.
we are going to go ahead and end the stream here. After that,
Can you at
epic
least move us to Artalia?
showdown. What was that?
Could you
Dragon?
at least yeet us to Artalia? Also, why do I have control over Jinx on the map?
That's weird.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it, it's not
I
the
think
weirdest thing.
everybody does it.
You know what? Just accept it.
Jinx is just free game.
Call it an effect of her chaos.
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah. Wouldn't be
All right.
surprised.
Yeah, with that, we're going to wrap up and bring things to a close, at least for now. As
That
you
was a
just
long
barely
fight.
managed to escape
was a long
from
one.
that harrowing experience. Hopefully, hopefully all the citizens came through. You don't know. Good amount of the guards came through. Good amount of citizens hopefully were in the area waiting for you.
We
And
got a good amount of what was there. I don't
Mhm.
really count the people that weren't there because I can't do anything about that. We got probably almost
you-
everyone that was there.
yeah, it's definitely a harrowing experience. And hopefully we can see that again in 2 weeks, because I'm hoping to get things back on a bi-weekly basis.
Yeah. Also, guys, remember, come visit us this Tuesday. We're gonna be doing art things and making
Tues-
characters live, and we're making the adorable thing that is Lily and her toast.
You will fall in love.
Yeah, I was about to say, and
French
remember, it'll be a main channel stream, not a gaming channel
Yeah,
stream.
main channel stream.
But then I thought, who would be subbed to the gaming channel and not the main channel? But in case you are,
I bet there is one.
main channel, art stream, really cool stuff, original content.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, thank you.
Bye. Okay, that was a weird
Night-night.
end.